Welcome everybody to the Sporty stream. Sorry about that, we were a little bit delayed, but how's everybody doing? Welcome. Welcome. It's a long night of commentary, it really is, but it's gonna be sparked with some fun matches here. 4 different matches tonight. Zenzivo will be joining us for 2 of them. He won't be joining for our first one and our last one, but he will be in the middle of them, so you don't want to miss out. As again, 4 different series. 2 of them for the Golden Cup. That'll be again our first and last one. Our middle one, Skyward Series and Premier Championship Series. We'll have 2 of those. We'll have matches for those 2 as well. As we are getting ready for our first series here, will be a 1v1 in the Golden Cup. The Golden Cup, ran by Golden Iron Sports, which is a partner organization of mine. They have this tournament here. They have Rayless versus Florian. Florian's also got a coach Smacks with him. If you guys can notice, just wrong way down there. Smacks, that's his coach. 1v1 both these players, starting off their seasons with hoping that it would have gone a little better for them. Rayless is 1-1. We saw him in week 1 actually beat XR. Then he lost to Carl's. For Florian, he's lost to Zivik and obviously XR, as we just mentioned as well. Again, we're setting up for this series. It'll be a good one, don't worry. And we're just waiting for both these teams. Maybe we'll send them lobby info. They'll join pretty quickly. That's 1v1s. Let me find them first. Where are they? They're down here somewhere. Oh, I didn't get them actually. I actually didn't get the match info set up. Let me get that. If I don't get them the match info, they're going to be a little unhappy. I'm also going to get that prediction poll up right now. They go vote for who you think will win. As I need to make sure I actually get the info for them, so that they actually can join. That would be a bad thing if they couldn't join. A little confusing. Where is Florian? He's in here somewhere. That's Florian. Sorry, where's Rayless then? There he is. There they both are. There's the info for them both again. A 1v1 best of 5. Question is who will win first of all. 1v1s are always interesting, especially with the start of the stream here. They can sometimes be long-winded, but they can also be really interesting. We'll see which way that goes. As we'll wait for them to be ready. And as soon as they are, we'll be starting up the series. Very, very soon, but yeah, we saw Rayless only 2 weeks ago. So it is going to be nice to see him again. Oh yeah, we'll have to wait for him a little bit. But as soon as they both join on, and we'll get the series started, even if it's a little bit early. We don't mind. I don't mind a little bit. Again, we saw Rayless play before. We'll see what he does here against a different opponent. If any of you don't know who XR is, that's fine. That's X-Rez, by the way. That's his team name. It's XR. That's who Florian lost to, but who Rayless won against. So with that kind of in your mind, Rayless has the advantage here. He's also 1-1. Florian is 0-2. We'll see if that also affects you in your voting process, but you should put some votes in for who you think will win the series. Honestly, there's no... honestly, I mean, both these players could win it. It's ones after all. That's alright, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it there. Frosted Fire. As we're gonna go in game here, we'll see Well, they do join in, but there's Rayless. If he says hi in chat, hello Rayless. If you're actually here watching, hello. How is it going? Oops. Okay, there we go. I think both players are in here. Yep, they are ready. Let's get this series started. I also need to turn on make sure that the game sound's turned on. Oh, so you guys won't actually hear anything. Which we wouldn't want that, right? We want game sound. Here we go. It's a 1v1. It's a best of 5. We'll start off with Rayless versus flrn. A fun series. As they have not joined. Okay. Well, I have to need because I need to tell them good luck. There you go. Now they will join. As here we go. And flrn is back. I guess we'll just continue. flrn left and now he's back in. And you know it does favor him. We'll let this game continue. He just I think I know what the issue is. I forgot the one thing about this league. It's Western servers, not Eastern. It is Western servers. I can't believe I forgot about that. It's the only league that has West servers. But it's okay. We'll get ourselves back in soon. We're not really on a time rush here. All the matches are about an hour apart, so even if we have a bit of a delay, won't hurt us. So let's go. Let's back in here and actually get game 1 started. See, we're back in. I like the predictions. Got some people voting on both sides. We actually got a good amount of people voting. As again, we're gonna wait for both these players to join on in. There's Rayless and flrn. They're back. They're ready to go. Yes, Missouri S&T. Ironically, these guys are in a lot of different tournaments that are hosted by Golden Hour, which I think is kind of cool. Because they're also in up-and-coming cup, which has a heavy Golden Hour influence in it, with a lot of the Golden Hour, which a lot of the leaders of this cup. A lot of people who organize this cup also organize that league as well, so that's pretty cool. So again, big shout outs to Missouri S&T as now we got our 1v1 started, and here's Rayless with the kickoff goal. I would assume now that he's pretty happy with the servers with this kind of a start. Simple kickoff goal. It's a great start to a 1v1, right guys? Right? Yeah. Again, it's a best of 5, so all you gotta do is win 3 games. 1v1s do have the tendency to drag on, but generally speaking, a lot of times they're actually very quick. And you don't even notice them because generally there's usually one player who's able to outplay the other one in every asset of the game. So we'll see if that's true here in Tier 1. And these are some of the higher level players in this league. They've decided to take themselves to the 1v1 field. It's Rayless with a second goal. And now he's scored again. And he goes up, he puts this one in the back of the net. Alright, chat, I know you guys are making sarcastic jokes. Let's try to be nice. There's now Rayless. Waiting on it. Florian's going to back off. Here goes Rayless. He's got control, but Florian will win the 50-50. And now he might be looking towards the net. Rayless with the early challenge, though, and Florian will go back already. He's lost one challenge, and he can't recover back now to get his offense, but he does outplay Rayless, but Rayless will make sure to take the boost away from him, and now Florian left with nothing. Trying to waste out Rayless' time, but Rayless with a little dribble there. That one stopped by Florian as his shot went nowhere. Now Florian back the other way. He's missed the target. An open net there essentially for Florian, but took too long with it. Then Rayless covered down the angle, but he still could have scored that. And now another open net. This one Florian will not miss. As Rayless' challenge just came in a little too heavy there. And Florian, all he did was wait for him. And, we got a back and forth game here, maybe. Big kickoff from Rayless will work against Florian. As he goes straight back for boost, it's a risk now to take those kind of kickoffs, especially at this level when people are so good at countering them. But it depends how good they are at countering them. Oh, a demo from Rayless, but that also meant that it turned his car around, and now low boost. He won't be able to score immediately, but he can still go up for it. Florian, not a lot of boost left here, and Rayless will go over him. It's Rayless from the sidewall. And he'll make it free as Florian again left with a low boost. And on defense, you really have to challenge late in those kind of plays. And he tried to, but Rayless just kept the ball up a little bit too high for him to jump towards. And he will allow to extend his lead just a little bit more. Florian, though, still has offense to utilize. Now he's got the dribble. Look in the pop. Maybe to shoot this one. Rayless has got awkward. And it's Florian to open up the space. As he went for the bounce dribble. And look at how nicely angled this is. Really opens up so much of the net there. He's not going straight at it. He's going at a slight bit of an angle away from the back post. A great play from him. He opens up so much space. Rayless can't cover it all. Florian will keep this one close. Now he's got a dribble. Bounce shot off the post. He will take it back. Maybe a dribble. Maybe he'll go for flick. Instead, he's going to go for the 50-50. Rayless will tank that. And now Rayless has got the boost. Florian again. Still going to challenge, though. He's going to score this one. And Rayless, I don't know if he knew how much boost Florian actually had, but it was easily enough to go for that challenge and recover. In that one, being able to challenge back against Rayless. It's all tied up here in the 1v1. Rayless will take it up. The dribble, he gets past Florian, looking for the second! Oh, it's Rayless to go all the way! A high up play! Leaves nothing left for Florian. It's perfect! Up! And then he taps it back down. A nice shot in 1v1s. If you guys don't play them, you don't know just how tense that is. It is so nerve-wracking to go up for a play like that, because if you miss, it's really tough to recover from those plays. Sure, he's outplayed Florian. If he misses, it's going to be really tough for him to get back down. Now he's got a kickoff goal. It's Rayless to, once again, get that 2-goal extension. And he got it very quickly here. The double tap, and now a little dribble towards the net. Not really missing here. Big kickoff. Rayless jumping for it. Florian will get saved away. And now Florian. I think the flick pass Rayless. Rayless with an incredibly strong challenge there. Almost works for him, but he misses the net. Rayless. Shot again from Florian, but that one is not even close to the net. Rayless doesn't even really have to jump for it. On low boost. Now he's on full boost. Flip reset maybe. Oh, it's Rayless again! Oh, whenever he goes up for a solo play, he's unbeatable! With the flip reset now! He's hit the double tap earlier, he's hit the air dribble over the play, and now he's got the flip reset. He's just hitting everything he wants to. Rayless! A giant here, compared to the minuscule impact that Florian now has. But Florian will get the 50-50. Rayless, well, his goals might be pretty, his defense was not. As his 50-50, let's take a look at where exactly he was there. Well outside of his net. Florian has a very easy play to make there. You have to challenge goal side, and when you don't, that ball is going to go towards that net. And Rayless, I think he's learned his lesson from that play. Or maybe not. We'll see if he's a repeat offender. Some of the players, historically, are known to be very stubborn when it comes to changing up their play styles. Oh, Rayless trying to go for it again. This time he was trying to go with some space there. Now he's got to get back. Oh, he's going to challenge early here on Florian. That almost created a goal for him. And he catch Florian off guard. Give a change up. He's usually pretty far back. He usually doesn't take those kind of chances, but there, he saw the opportunity await. Now, another early challenge from him. Keeping Florian at bay. Rayless now with the dribble. Flicked, but stopped by Florian. Florian, maybe get a fifth one. Oh, a great touch there. He'll center it down for himself. No issue for Florian. Both players not afraid with the aggressive challenges, and it works out in the end for Florian. Again, he keeps this game close. Now, is this one stopped by Florian? Rayless moving back. Challenged again, and he is trying to cut down as much space as he can against Florian, trying to make Florian feel a bit cramped. And now Florian with the clear. That will go all the way in. And now it's tied up with about a minute left. Florian not giving up here. As he continues to put the pressure on Rayless. Florian doesn't have to go for that many crazy things. His goals have been pretty simple, but he's effective in that he is able to force Rayless to maybe commit for something he doesn't want to. Now Rayless has got out of position. Florian will take the lead. Right off the kickoff as well. Rayless. And decided to go for the boost there and then try to dribble the ball, but could have gone the exact opposite way, the other way. Take the ball first, then you can think about taking the boost. There's now another free kickoff from Rayless. That one almost got caught out there. There's now Rayless. The shot. Florian will get the save to the sidewall. As Rayless will take this all the way back. He's got to be careful. Runs for an early challenge. He'll get it past him. And now Rayless, open net. Can't overthink it. Oh, he won't overthink it. There's another tie-up goal. These players are not trying to take any chance with the shots. Again, this game is coming to the wire here. As this one. Now, final 30 seconds here. It's only game one so far, and both these players keeping themselves very close here. As now a mistake here. Rayless gets beaten by Florian. Florian open net, and it's slow. Could it be enough? Oh, Rayless will get back with a pre-jump save. Now he's got the boost, but he doesn't have the ball yet. Florian, shot, no, it's not going. Rayless now trying to play the dribble game, but he doesn't have the boost. 50-50 will favor him, keeping it up. It's Rayless. Maybe one more chance. 50 away. Florian, he won't be able to keep it up, though. And we'll go to overtime. These things can either be extremely tense or extremely short-lived. I guess that's true with a lot of things in ones. But how these players are playing, it's actually really close. I would be surprised if this is a sweep for any of them. But this game one will determine who'll have that initial momentum. Rayless, is it him? He's missed the net. Follow-up. He still couldn't put it in. And now 50-50, okay, he has to score this. Rayless will score. There we go. Took him 3 different chances. He finally gets one that actually is going to be a goal. As he couldn't put the ball on target, but there he is. 8-7. What an overtime. And a thrilling start to this series. A long game as well. These players are not afraid to just continue to shoot at each other, which I do appreciate that. As we go to game 2. Chat is literally... Chat, you guys are like roasting Florian, but not that badly. Does he like feed off like the negative energy or something? I've never seen this tactic before. I know you guys are being sarcastic, but... Oh my goodness. Anyways, we'll go to game 2 here, as soon as Rayless is ready. Also have to wait for him. We'll have to wait for him. As soon as they're ready, we'll get ourselves going in here. Alright, looks like we're going to be moving to game 2 here. Alright, that's in the series. Well, we're going to do another server reset, I guess. As, we're going to go... If we have to reset the server again for these guys, as there's a bit of an issue here with, Rayless. We will make it for him, it's fine. Hey, if they're here. Again, we'll wait for them. As soon as they're ready, we'll be getting this series back underway, but again, some issues here with them. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. 1v1s, again, can take a long time. There they are. Yep, he's back. Rayless is back. Sorry about that, guys. Again, a few issues, but we're back. As soon as they're ready... Okay, they want to wait for me, I guess. That's fine. There we go. They're back. Game 2 here. It was a while to actually get us to this point, but we're here now. The 1v1 series will continue onward. Florian actually has an open net here, but he can't put the shot on, and Rayless will save it away. Florian with low boost. Rayless will take this dribble again off of a bit of a break like that. Will Rayless be able to keep this momentum going for him? Maybe trying to make it a little more one-sided, but Florian with a great challenge. And Rayless got a bit too cute with it. Florian is there to challenge. He's there to take it back to the other end of the field. That's the problem with overcommitting like that. Florian's got 80 ping. My goodness, you guys got 80 ping. Are they both? They might both be Eastern. There's the save here. Now off the sidewall with the dribble. Now a flick. Florian will try to clear it back. Rayless off the sidewall, but he's missed the boost. That one from Florian won't be threatening, but this could be. Misses the net. Still in front, still dangerous. Rayless though, trying to take it away, and he's getting constantly chased here by Florian, who is just trying to put more and more on. Rayless going for it again here. This time, taking a bit less of a risky of a play, trying to go for the catch instead of the actual dribble itself. Again, Florian still proving himself to be a wise defender. As Rayless with the misflick. Now 50 on Florian. Gets off the sidewall. No shot there. But we'll still go slowly towards the net. Florian will save it. Rayless back. He'll put it up high. Back wall. Rayless. Confident in these positions. That one will be saved away. As Rayless gets bumped by Florian. Florian dribbles it. Rayless with the 50-50. It'll roll its way upward. Rayless with time and space to take it up. Flip reset. He actually does hit it there, but again, Florian stopping him here. Rayless, when do you think he just goes for simple shots? I say, and then here it comes. Here's a simple play from Rayless. And it's the one he'll score on. The simple plays are what win you games in 1v1s. These high-level mechanics are fun and all, but goals like this count just the same. Are they going to go for USCs after this? Are we going to get another server reset after this game? Oh my goodness. Oh no, Rayless has missed his kickoff, but you'll use it as a fake. Now towards the corner, Rayless hits it up high. Shot here from Florian, gets past him, but that one's off the post. Follow-up play, that one's on, save by Rayless. We'll get back in time, but now needs to posture more. Another save on Rayless. Now he'll bump Florian away. Florian giving Rayless some time and space, but Rayless caught out of position. And when the boost doesn't spawn up for him, he's got to leave it. He's got to do one or two things here. He's either got to challenge or he's got to go back to net. He does neither of those. It looks like we're going to get a server reset. This is game 2 here for Rayless, and yeah, we're gonna get another server reset after this, my goodness. Most people prefer USCs anyways, but this league is US West based. So we'll be using that. I would have bumped here from Rayless, but Florian will take it back. He's with the challenge. Takes it past Florian. Florian. Now with literally nothing, almost nothing. He's got some boost pads, he'll have to pick up some. Rayless. This league is US West based. You can ask the other team. I am fine with doing USD servers as long as both players agree with it. But sadly, this league is US West based, which is the only league I know of right now that does that. Then again, I'm also not in a ton of different leagues. But it's the only league I know of that does US West. Is Rayless bumped away by Florian. That's another great play, and that's another goal for the S&T player. As Florian now plays Rayless here with a bump. And Rayless was jumping at the same time, got caught flying all the way from the ball. He was sent away. And maybe we'll see a game go back towards Florian. This one much less goals being scored. As fake kickoff won't work here for Rayless. And if you're gonna fake kickoff in that position, you gotta make it look convincing. Yeah, Rayless didn't even move. Florian caught him out there. You gotta at least jump on those kind of, if you're gonna fake kick off in that position. Just so that it looks like you're flipping. But even then, I wouldn't recommend fake kick offing in that position either. Rayless only has 1 goal so far. Can he maybe get a second off the kickoff here? It's gonna be awkward. Grab that corner boost. There's had a lot of pressure at the start of this game, but as time's gone on, he's been struggling to keep up with Florian. He'll add another one. And this game might be secured here for Florian. As he takes a pretty strong lead here. I mean, with this current state of the game, I cannot see Rayless coming back. Again, another fake kickoff that doesn't work here for Rayless. Florian, he's catching him. Rayless's fake kickoffs are not very creative. He doesn't really flip. Doesn't really make it look like the illusion of flipping, and you need to do that if you want to catch people off guard. Rayless now with the dribble, though. He'll win this ball. Gets the flick. It goes nowhere. Rayless. Oh, that's a 50-50, and Florian went at the wrong time to challenge that one. Outplayed himself on the sidewall. The ball's too far away from him, and I'll give Rayless the chance to challenge. At least it's a goal back for the player who's currently in the lead in the series, as there's a flip, there's a fake flip kickoff, and as you can see, it works. Rayless. A lot of those fake kickoffs right now. He's gonna look to second touch this, maybe. Oh, that's not even close. Still, though, open net for him. Florian will stop it, though. Rayless going back. He's got to watch out for Florian here. And again, he jumps too late there. Rayless makes it a little too obvious what he's going for when he challenges like that. Florian has all eyes on the defender, and it's really not hard to see Rayless what he's doing there. He's just deciding when to challenge because he doesn't want to see a flick. It's a bad decision there. Because that should end up with a game 2 win for Florian. Oh, he's gonna get a kickoff goal. He's gonna get another one here. No, he's not. He's gonna wait. Maybe he just wants this game to end. Maybe he just really wants those USC servers. We'll see. Rayless. Oh, he's gonna just... Interesting play there. Florian, I don't think he really cares that much. But Rayless will take a goal off of that. I mean, the game's still on, so Rayless can totally still score. Seems like Florian is kind of playing a bit complacent. He just doesn't really care. He's already pretty confident with this game, too. I mean, it was a complete 180 from last game for him. Able to now pull away from Rayless. There's Rayless there. Went for the delayed kickoff. And again, it doesn't work. These kickoff attempts from Rayless have not been all that successful this game. Last game, there wasn't really time to talk about him because he didn't pull off a lot of them. Now Rayless. Let's take it towards the corner. Now a flip reset. Why not? Boom! 0 seconds. Rayless with the flip reset goal. And, well, that'll be a nice way to end game 2. For Rayless, he still is going to lose this one. Although, again, it was a nice shot. I gotta give him that. But ultimately... Florian will even up the series, and we'll have another server reset here. Let's get these let's get them USD servers. There we go. We'll get them back in here. Yeah, they already know the lobby info. Oops, I forgot to change the map. Let me do that, actually. I think they would want a map change. Forbidden Temple's not usually people's favorite map, so... Okay, hopefully that's it. Again, they know the lobby info. We'll join back here for this one. Let's get that point there for Florian. We'll let him join back in. And that will be game 3 here. We'll be starting up momentarily. And it's been a bit of back and forth. This last game got a bit overconfident at the start. He went for a couple of solo plays. Oh, he's been pretty consistent with hitting them. You can still tell that Florian is trying to go for the more simplistic route here. Again, we'll wait for him. As soon as Rayless joins. As soon as Rayless joins. Rayless, are you there? Rayless. Rayless. There you go, he's in. Hopefully the servers are going to be better for the players. Taking our time for that, but game 3 now. Hopefully no more server resets. And hopefully we can get all these games done a little quicker because we've had a good couple of delays, obviously with these matches, as we've had some server issues, but now they've all been fixed. Game 3, we're now on US East servers, as requested by both players. First 2 games will still count. It's now a de facto best of 3 on US East. Oh, what a weird play from Rayless. I think he's gone for that one the last time we saw him when he played X-Res, but just a flick and immediately into the demo. I will catch him off guard. Maybe a bit of a jump scare. Rocket League is a horror game after all, I guess. An interesting set of circumstances there. Rayless to get the first goal of the game. Now look to add a second one. He won't be able to get it off the kickoff. Florian. With control. Gotta be careful about Rayless. Rayless is going to be the one that is trying to take Florian's boost away. He's really trying to take boost control. That's something that he really stresses. He needs to win that boost control. Florian, downfield. Goes nowhere. Rayless will get it to the side. And now he can shoot from here. Picks it up. There we go. Florian will stop it. And now Rayless has to get back quickly. Florian. Dribble play. Rayless into his corner. Demoed. Florian. Not a lot of boost, but he still has a net in front of him. And he's missed it. And that might have been a bit of pressure from the fact that he was not on high level boost. And now the other way. Off the sidewall. Rayless looking to get another one. Stopped by Florian. Florian was under a lot of pressure to get that goal. With so little boost. You can't help but feel a little bit uneasy. As now Rayless, oh, he's almost given this one away. He has. Florian, open net, and Rayless needs to know a little better than to try to go for a solo play from that position by the corner. Because if he loses it, if he wins it, it could be a goal. But if he loses it, there's no other option but for it to pop back outward for Florian. So far this series, he's done well enough to where he challenges the solo plays straight head on. In the middle of the net, but that's an issue. If he's going to try to solo play from the corner. It's a place that generally, if you lose that solo play, you are out. It will be a goal against you. Generally, that's a little too risky, I think, for most 1v1 players. As Florian stopped by Rayless now with the bump play, and Florian doesn't get the wave dash. Rayless will put it in. It's back the other way. Rayless has had some issues with his defense, especially when he challenges, because Florian has such a good, keen eye at knowing when Rayless will challenge, but he'll get a goal back. He now has the lead here. Can he hold it? We will see after all. 50-50 off the sidewall. Florian bounces off the corner here. Rayless could challenge, but he's on low boost. Florian will beat him. Florian. I'm in the corner, but he doesn't play it very well. And now Rayless will clear it away. He's going to chase down Florian here, trying to get that demo. Good clear from Florian. He's got the boost advantage. But he's also got the whiff there. Rayless now can turn it to offense. Big 50-50. Florian will still recover here. What a recovery, but still Rayless will score. Florian almost made an incredible recovery back to his own net. But he wasn't able to set up in time for the save as that one went right behind him. And it's Rayless now to have a 3-1 lead. As Luke35 with the follow. Thank you, Luke. Welcome to the Sportia stream. Nice to see you. Hopefully all is well. As Florian now off the kickoff. That's an open net. And this 1v1, it always stays contested, doesn't it? Unlike a lot of 1v1s, this one is extremely close. Usually 1v1s, you can tell which player is the better of the two. So far in the series, it hasn't really been that way. Although I do think with time, Florian is starting to adapt more and more. Depends if Rayless can do the same thing, but so far it's Florian who's trying to take that initiative. Engineering his playstyle up just a little bit to adapt to Rayless. Now Rayless pops it. Try to get the fake under Florian. Still has it in the corner. Florian miss jumps. Rayless saved by Florian as he'll cut off that near post shot. And now back the other way is Florian. Oh, and he beats Rayless there. Rayless thought he had a challenge when Florian didn't jump for it. But no, Florian definitely had the play there. It's a light little touch away and you'll send Rayless flying. Kickoff, won by Florian. And he might look to challenge this one aggressively. Rayless will win it, and Florian didn't jump goal side. Rayless will get a goal back. Florian went for the more risky play when he tried to go for the immediate shot there. And especially when he jumps away from the ball in the net, that makes things even more difficult for him. And we're right back to the kickoff spot. The fake here from Rayless. Florian with the challenge. Rayless will dunk him. This should be another kickoff goal for Rayless, and it will be under the crossbar. Rayless now. Kickoffs which were a A problem last game for Rayless have now been his benefit, as that one will work its way into his favor. Florian wins it. Where's the net? Oh, back. We got another kickoff goal, ladies and gentlemen. That's wins for you. It's kickoff goals. There's nothing like it. Another kickoff. And, the lead is currently held by Rayless. Who knows if that will change? We're definitely going to see more goals, that's for sure. Depends if it will be Rayless or Florian to score them. Is this one? Now Florian off the sidewall. Rayless almost got beaten out there, but now Rayless got the dribble. He has the flick. Florian will save it. As now with the clear away. Rayless and shoot this. Takes it up. Takes it low. Almost goes right up and right under Florian, but Florian will be able to cut off that play in time. Now a pinch from Rayless. Stopped by Florian. Rayless continuing the pursuit here, but has he overcommitted now? Florian has an offensive play. He has the weapon of dribbles, but that one, what a flick. And it's perfectly placed from Florian. Oh my, what a shot there. Leaves nothing that Rayless can do. Rayless tried to cover up as much as possible. The high shot there was good enough. It's now fake kickoff. Florian will put a shot there. Now with the less boost, he'll have to wait, but a mistake! And Florian will now get the go-ahead goal. A whiff from Rayless. And in 1v1, there's no one left to help you. And for Rayless, that couldn't be any more evident with this play. Florian. Rayless strike again. Now a kickoff win for Florian. Goes its way around. It's towards the middle of the net. This will hit it up and away. Has control. Florian jumps high on the 50-50. Rayless still has it, but he doesn't have a ton of boost left. Only 20. Enough to get a light shot going. It's actually going to go in. Oh, Florian! How did he get that one? I thought that was in for sure. It looked like it was in for sure. Florian comes up with a clutch save. And now he can score from it. Florian beaten by Rayless. My goodness, Florian, what a save. Now he can transition to more offense. Open net, pressure. But he lives under it. 7-5. Florian continues to add on and continues to try to make things tougher here for Rayless. It's now 7-5, Florian. Playing extremely solid here. Even better than he did last game. And remember what I said earlier that this was kind of even? It does feel like Florian just has so much control. He is just outplaying Rayless in so many situations. Here's another one for Florian. And now he's secured this game. Rayless, all he can do is kind of watch. As Florian will secure the win here. Oh, and a kickoff miss. Maybe he'll get another one. We'll see if he goes for it. No, he won't. Okay, we'll hit the ground. Florian will take game free. Now he's only one away from winning the series. We'll go to Utopia Coliseum. As Florian playing really well. Now he's only one away. And Rayless is saying that he's going to need some time here. Which, another delay. having some issues with those delays, aren't we? As, again, we'll give him some time. He said he'd be back. As again, we're gonna have to wait for him. I'm sorry about this, guys. We're gonna have to wait a little bit, but as soon as he says that he's ready, he'll be back in. He's having to deal with something that was out of his control, so again, a bit of a delay here. As long as it doesn't take too long, we'll be fine. We'll still be on time. As again, we're waiting for him. As soon as we get confirmation from Rayless, as soon as he joins in. Again, so sorry about this, guys. We're having some. This one is completely out of control here. Yes, you get to hear my keyboard if you want to hear me typing. I am typing. I type a lot between games. That's not uncommon. I do it. And we have to wait for him. I'm hoping it doesn't take too long, because with this last matchup, we'll probably move in pretty quickly to our next series. Which, by the way, will include Zen Zevo. As, it will be Unknown Araith versus Team Execute Academy. We'll have Zen Zero joining us for that one, but we're waiting around. Sounds like he's back. Our guy is back here. Do it more? Maybe. I'll do it whenever I need to. How about that? That's probably good enough. Okay, game 4 here. And with how Florian is playing, he might just take the series in this one. See how far it goes, though. Rayless. We get the first goal of the game again. That one is wide. And now, dribble from Rayless. Doesn't beat out Florian. Defense from Florian, staying strong. Now he's demoed. Rayless with a chance. Will he shoot this one? He'll take it up, but oh my, he did not get the touch he wanted there. And Florian will look for the clear. Still Florian. Dunk from Rayless. Florian staying on top of it. These players don't like to leave the ball very often. It can be an issue for them when they don't have a lot of boost, but when it works with them, they usually are pretty good at scoring very quickly off of it. As Rayless now able to get back in time against Florian here. There's another play where a player just couldn't get the shot done. Florian needs to be careful. He beats out Rayless, but he's demoed in the process. Rayless will reset back to his own half. Now he'll take it up. The reset. Not gotten there from Rayless. And Florian. Big touch there from Florian. Is he a bit nervous? He could have controlled that. Gone for the dribble. Gone for maybe a more stronger shot there. Rayless with a flick. Florian is out of position. Still gets back to it in time. Just barely, though. Follow-up shot. Florian will save it again. Double save from Florian. Again, he's playing a lot of defense right now as Rayless trying to find the answer. And now this one. That one is wide. Florian will take the corner boost. Rayless with nothing. Now Rayless will move back. Florian has the dribble. Had to go for the play around him, but Rayless will save it, and Florian once again has to go back to his own half. And now that challenge from a bit aggressive there from Florian. Rayless can't turn it in. Florian with the save, as he'll prevent the first goal of this game. Almost 2 minutes gone, no goals yet. As Florian now doesn't recover, this should be a goal for Rayless. As long as he plays it well, he takes his time on it. Florian will challenge. Rayless, can he follow it up with another play? Up with it. Going. He'll get this one. At some point, the defense will just not be able to hold on any longer. Florian, how many saves has he made? 2 already, but it felt like so much more than that. Rayless will finally get the goal that he needs. As Taku coming with the follow. Thank you, Taku. Welcome to this What stream. 50-50. Florian, kick off. And it will be saved by Rayless, but now he's got literally nothing to deal with. Boost. An issue for Rayless. We'll get up to that one just enough, though. Florian needs to be careful. Oh, that's a bad challenge from Florian, and Rayless will score off of it. Florian needs to be a little more careful than that. Again, he's not challenging the right way. He's challenging away from that, from where it's going to end up, and he needs to be a little smarter than that to challenge the ball in more precise areas where he can win a little bit easier. Especially with so little pace on him. If he loses that, it is all over. Now, kickoff will favor Rayless. Could have shot that one. He'll go for a solo play. Ceiling. He's actually got a good setup here. Back wall should score this. Yeah, he will. There's Rayless. He can do it all, can he? The second touch. And mechanics like those, it's not hard to see why Rayless is still in this one. But it's not the mechanics that are going to win games for Rayless. It's going to be being able to beat out Florian and the simple things. Florian, again, another play where he's just taking too much time. Feels like he's really slowed down this game. I say that he barely gets that challenge from against Rayless. Florian here. Dribble. And this dribble, again, it's just not the way he wants it to go. Trying to play so precise here. It's not really about the precision in ones. As it is about just kind of doing it. And he'll go up for this one. He's not the solo play guy. Oh, he really isn't the solo play guy. That one completely got out of hand for him. Rayless. Gonna show him how it's done. He can't get the flip reset. We'll bump Florian again. Too slow from Florian. Rayless will take it. Will not mind that, though. Oh, though he's jumped over him. Florian. Still no goals yet. Only 4 shots for him. I think with how well he played last game, something changed here. Rayless. Leave it with Florian. Florian's starting to chase this one. He knows that time is starting to become a factor against him here. Rayless will miss-shoot. Looking for the demo play. Instead, we'll take the boost. Florian. I don't know how he got the demo there. But he won't ask. I won't ask. It's Florian with the goal. He'll answer back here. An interesting shot, to say the least. But Florian will take it. And Florian, he has a chance of making a comeback here, but how slow he has been. Not just in his play, but also just in his overall shooting and offense. He's got a lot of work to do. Although Rayless may have overcommitted, he'll get back in time, but he doesn't have the boost. He has none now. We're going for that challenge. Florian, not past Rayless, and Florian now needs to recover. Had to do that a lot this series. This game especially, though, it feels like every recovery that he makes is just draining him. Oh my goodness, a big panic play there. That should be a goal for Rayless. He'll miss. But Florian here, causing his own issues here at the end of this game. Oh, Rayless, oh no. Florian, does he miss this one? He has. Oh my goodness, there we go. I was like, it's gonna go in at some point. It just did not want to go in initially. But there's a goal back. Florian, 18 seconds left to tie it up. Maybe go to another overtime. And a slow start for him. But again, he's been able to pull his way back. 50-50. He'll actually go the way of Florian as he can take this one back. And go for an offensive attack, but Rayless. Oh my goodness, Rayless is overcommits. Now he's bumped. He's still gonna be able to recover, but Florian had an open net and he needed to score that. And it looks like we're gonna go to game 5 as soon as this ball hits the ground. Rayless. Stopped by Florian. Wheel of control. Early challenge. There we go. Game 5. Where he might be late for our next series. We're gonna have to move in very quickly. And I'm probably gonna have to start skipping replays. Because this series had so many delays in it. Game 5 here. Rayless takes advantage of Florian playing probably the worst he's ever played this series. He's been topsy-turvy when it comes to his play. Next series will be starting very soon here. Unknown Araith versus Execute Academy. Okay, game 5 here at Champions Field. The game to end it. Who will be the winner of this one? Rayless, who has been able to climb his way back, despite the delays actually being something that is actually going to hurt him. Or will it be Florian, who has looked pretty good so far this series, but I mean, he's been inconsistent. As now back the other way, stopped by Rayless. Will dribble this in front, maybe a shot. Oh, a fake, but it won't go in. Florian got the bump there on Rayless, but now struggling to control it. A touch away. Rayless playing aggressive. He got the demo. Oh, and he's also got the boost. This should be a goal in theory. Oh, why did he go for the fake though? Rayless had an open net. He could have scored there. An odd decision from Rayless, who is only leading by 1 right now. He may have just cost himself there a good chance to just go up by 2 and really make things difficult for Florian. Now Florian the other way. He'll score and he'll tie it up. Rayless on offense made this mistake, and it's Florian the counter. Rayless had an open net. He could have shot that one to that full tank of boost. But instead it'll be Florian to find a goal to tie it up. This one 50-50'd. Florian will look for the boost, but he'll be chased down by Rayless along the way. Rayless with the 50-50. Rayless low boost. His challenge though, he's overcommit. Florian. He'll turn it the other way. Oh my goodness, he did not make that look easy, but he got it in the end. And he'll be able to take a lead now. And Florian, we're going to end the series, but I mean, it will end here no matter what, but who's the winner? It's Florian now, taking it back. Rayless beats him on it. This ball will roll away from the net, not towards it, so Florian has control. But again, he's hit it a very far distance away from him. Rayless in front. He's not even jumping for this. He will make sure he can score this. Oh, but he's hit the post. Another open net, catching Rayless here. Man, it's so difficult for these players, especially when the pressure gets on. Hit those kind of nets. That's what pressure can do to you. It makes you overthink. It's Florian. Oh, there's a nice side angle shot. Now he leads by 2. Florian has shown what he has to offer. Can Rayless answer? Save from Rayless. Florian will go to his corner boost. This one missing the net. As Rayless with the pinch. Will go downfield. He has none. 50-50 will win it. Now he can take that defensive corner. And again, he'll take this other corner boost. He's just going for all of them. Trying to choke the life away from Florian. Got the air dribble. Oh, it's Rayless to go the air dribble. It was a bit of a risky angle, but let's take a look at this one. Just a perfect touch to set himself up. Go right up and over Florian. Bump him in the end as well. Why not? It's just a pretty goal. Now Rayless has won this kickoff. He's looking for one to tie it. In front. 50-50 with Florian. Saved away. Rayless up the back wall. It's Florian with the dribble. Rayless got the dunk. Now he'll go back to his corner. Maybe he could just shoot this one. He'll go for a solo play. Untrue method from Rayless. Flipper, he said he's done it in game 1. And he'll do it again here in game 5. And in an important moment where he needs to score these kind of goals. Another highlight reel play from Rayless. As he makes it look easy on the field. Florian had a strong lead. Now it's tied up. Will he be able to respond to this new Rayless offensive attack? Just solely comprised of aerial plays, which is so aggressive from him, but if they work, that's a great play style to use here against Florian, who has no boost right now. Won't be able to get some either, and he'll have to leave Rayless alone. Rayless high touch. He'll beat Florian, but Florian will get the dunk. Now it's a race to the boost. Rayless will just go up to offense, but now he's launched away. He's got to recover. Does do so. Florian dribble. Rayless waiting back. Florian early flick. Rayless will answer with the touch of his own. Now off the sidewall. Rayless. Florian with the clear to the side. Second touch goes nowhere. Rayless will try to clear, but that one also going nowhere. Up with it is Rayless. Towards the net, saved by Florian. Now off the back wall, Rayless in field, another save from Florian, keeping his net clean. We go to Game 5 overtime, guys. We have about a minute left. Rayless here, up high. The other one, he's gonna go for the flip reset here. Doesn't get that one though. And the players not willing to leave their nets open, not willing to try to push up too aggressively for one more shot. As now a flip reset, Rayless couldn't get there, still up with it, it's Rayless! Off the crossbar! Going to take it all the way back now, but boost becoming an issue for Rayless. Florian, dribble, touch, it's over, it's in, it's Florian to go up 4-3. As again, we're gonna have our next match a bit delayed here, but it's fine. Rayless with the dribble. Now he's demoed by Florian. Florian with the lead. He is just taking as much time as he needs. He's letting Rayless challenge him. He knows that Rayless has to challenge him. Now, Rayless early. Florian in the boost game here, but Rayless will put a shot towards his net. Florian gets up to it, makes the save, but now he's caught on his own post. Rayless. Early challenge from Florian. Florian hopes that will be the one to seal the deal. Bouncing upwards. Rayless, 50-50. Now it's about the dribble game. Rayless keeps it up. Rayless, 0. Rayless ties it up. 0 seconds, game 5. And we are going to go to an overtime here. This series went all the distance. It still has one more story to tell. Rayless kept it up. Yes, he did. With all the delays we've had. Oh, it's gonna end like that. It's Florian with the 50-50 win. Oh my goodness. 7 seconds in. Florian will get the win at the end. What a series. We are gonna have to move very quickly. We are gonna have to tell the other players we're gonna be delayed. Because we are delayed here now for our next series. We're gonna delay it like probably 5 minutes. But anyway, at least it was a fun series though. Game 5, overtime. Unfortunately, it won't work out in the way of Rayless. As let me go contact the next players. As let me go find the other person. Yeah, next series here. I'll be joined by Zen0. Hello, Zen0. You have the webcam, don't you?
Yeah.
I can hear myself.
Yeah, let me turn it down real quick.
I can hear myself in there.
I got you, buddy. I turned you down. My bad.
No problem. Do you have a webcam if you want to have your webcam on stream?
Yeah, I got my webcam on. Do you want me to use Video Ninja?
Yep. Please do.
Okay, bet. Do you want to send me a link?
Send me send me a link of your
Gotcha.
review and that'll be good enough.
What a dang series right there, huh?
Yeah, you were watching, I know. That series had a couple delays though, that's why we are gonna delay this next matchup 5 minutes, so don't worry, we have time.
No worries.
it will be some familiar faces for me. Here on Execute Academy, I recognize both Flip Out and Ruby very well. Cast a couple of their series.
Yeah, how crazy was that they tied it up at 0 seconds and then they scored off kickoff?
Hey, always fun. Although, unfortunately, it doesn't go the way of the 0-second score there in Rayless, but that was still an exciting end. But here, let's get you added here.
Oh.
Hi there.
What up, buddy?
Uh-oh. 1 second. Let's see if... Oh, your webcam's a little cut off. It's fine. I'll just have to do this. Hey guys, that's Zero. Say hi to him.
Hey,
Shock, we are already late for our next series. I sadly won't be able to do that. But yeah, next matchup, Skyward Series. You know Skyward Series very well, don't you? You did some commentary for them last season. It was great. We got some teams here. We got Unknown Araith and Execute Academy playing next. We are again delayed 5 minutes here for this next one. Might even have to be delayed a little bit more again with how last series went, but alright. Seems like one of the teams is actually having internet connections as well, so
kind of works out. Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, as soon as I pulled up your stream, it was right when they hit the last second goal. I was like, wow, that was crazy.
Yep. Okay, let me see. Is that enough? That should be there. Okay, now the stream has been updated. Need to update a few things on my stream, and then I'll send them the info. And I'll send you info if you actually no, you can join my party. Just
yeah, just go ahead and invite me if you want.
Yeah, I'll invite you. Don't worry. Hey everybody, this is Zenzero. Introduce yourself, Zenzero. Actually, if people don't know who you are.
Hey, I'm Zenzero, formerly Zenzero TTV, but last night I've been waiting for months and months because I hated the TTV in my name, and it finally became available with no TTV. So no more TTV, just Zenzero. Been here a few times. Love casting with Sporty. I cast on my channel as well. I do a lot of viewer games. Tonight after this, we'll actually be doing some high ranked viewer games and tournaments. But yeah, thank you for having me. Always a blast casting with the Sporty.
Yeah, it is, of course. And again, our next series here. Let's go and introduce the two teams. Again, it's been a long-waited series. I got booked for this one very early in the week for a very specific reason. It's Ruby. He's back on stream. He's on stream like every single week. This is his new team. Team Execute Academy. He's on there with Flip Out, who is one of the owners of the Skyward series, so that'll be fun.
Yes, sir, and it is week 1, so they're going to come out trying to make a statement. You never want to start the season with a loss, so both teams going to come out hungry here.
Yeah, let me invite you, by the way.
Okay.
You are in here somewhere. I have you added. There you are. Let's add you in. Are you ready? Okay, let's get the info up for these guys. But oh my goodness, what a series! A best of 5 as well for these two teams. As again, you guys can hear my keyboard. I know it's just I'm clicking really quickly here. There we go. Hopefully that's the info. Again, we did have some issues with one of the teams saying that they're having some connection issues, so we'll be seeing if that will affect them in any way, shape, or form.
Hopefully not. Hopefully, that kind of figures itself out, and they don't have to worry about that, because it's always tough when you're lagging and something like this. It's bad enough when you're in comp or something, but in a series, definitely tough.
And now you guys. Oh, by the way, now you guys can now vote. The prediction poll is up for everybody. So go vote for who you think will win. Do you think it will be Unknown Araith or Team Execute Academy? Now, fun thing to note, you don't know this one, Zenzio, but before the season they did power rankings. Execute Academy was rated as the #1 team in the All-Star 3v3 division.
Oh wow.
They're rated as the #1 team.
I noticed they have no sub either, so
they don't have a sub, no.
Definitely.
They are looking for one. I think I remember Ruby telling me he is looking for a sub. But they have none. As of right now, they might add one soon. Who knows? I don't know. I'll be honest. If I did, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell you guys. But I don't know. But again, for Ruby, this is his new team. He's still on actually Team Ignition as we speak, but he has one more match with them, and that will be it here for him. That match actually will be in the grand finals of the Blackline Championship Series, so that's a fun way to go out of his old org, and now onto the new one. But again, this is Team Execute Academy playing against Unknown Araith. Unknown Araith with Stealthy Kid, that's a recognizable name as well. He's one of the guys that works behind the scenes on 1UP Gaming, and so nice to see him playing. Yeah, he's one of the guys that works with like the producers. He's in like every single meeting. He just doesn't talk a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, Zen0's Zen0 is also on 1UP Gaming. He just joined though, so.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to that. Me and you are gonna do some co-casting there as well, right?
Chances are probably, knowing my history with you.
Sir, I'm excited for it.
As you guys in chat are weird. You guys in chat are weird. What was that for, Ghost? As again, we have the info sent to them about these teams. Again, they're having issues, but I did tell them to delay it about 5 minutes, so they'll be joining in like a minute or two. Then we'll have our series up and running. Let's take a look at that schedule, because Zen0 is not the only match you'll be on for tonight. You have one more after this.
Yes, sir. We're going to be doing week 6 of the Premier Championship Series.
Yeah, of course. It will be... take me through the teams. They're pretty recognizable.
Yeah, we got Element Carbon versus Unit. Unit, another team without a sub. I always notice that quickly because it's tough, competing myself a lot. Not having a sub can be very tough because if you have issues like internet connection, like we're just talking about now, stuff like that, it can be really tough.
I can tell you, it's not Execute Academy who's having the internet issues. It's
okay, good. I was actually going to ask that.
It's Araith who's actually having internet issues. One of their starters is having issues, and so they want to work with that. They have time. They have a good amount of time to do that. As you can see, there's Execute Academy. They're all in. So, Ruby and Captain. First, Unknown Araith. Again, I'm assuming they're playing with Selfie Kid, CJ, and Blurry. But it depends what will happen here. As Cody's got the water break. Guys, guess what? It's the weirdest looking water ever. That's because it's lemonade. We got lemonade tonight.
Nice.
Let's just rechange it to lemonade break because I usually drink lemonade now on stream.
Instead of a water break, it's a rehydrate with some lemonade.
Hey, it works, right?
Yes, sir.
Anyways, best of 5. You ready for this?
Yes, sir. I'm excited.
I am too. Ruby's back on the stream, although that's not a surprise. What is going to be an interesting surprise here is what will Unknown Araith do? They're the team that I think we should talk about because they have a good amount of work to do. But we know that this is a strong team. They aren't in that top 5 in the power rankings. Execute Academy are considered the best team in the rankings, but we'll see how far they go. This is the start of the Skyward series for both these teams, and this is how it will start. Open net for Arkham. First goal for both these teams here, and it will be a great start for Unknown Araith.
Yeah, and just immediate pressure right off the kickoff. And I gotta ask you, what cars are those? I see Ruby and I believe another member and
I'd be Captain probably. Ruby's not Venom. Captain. Ruby's definitely not Venom. And Captain, I believe he is in a is that a Triton?
Yeah, you usually don't see that, but you don't see that too much. But if they're comfortable in it, hey, more power.
Ruby's an Octane player, so I believe they're both Octane players. They're just going with some funny looking cars, I think. Guess that's the team intel they have going for tonight. Or maybe that's just how they feel. Maybe the Octane isn't feeling good for them. We'll see soon enough if they change back to their old faithful. Soon enough here as Unknown Araith with the offense, saved by Flip Out. Up to Ruby, now looking across for Captain. Execute Academy, I talked with Ruby. Well, speaking of Ruby, he's going to get the goal. He's not even wanting me to talk about himself. And a tie-up goal here at Execute Academy. And I talked with Ruby well before the start of the season, and I asked him how he felt about this team. Especially without ever having any subs. And he says that he is feeling extremely confident now on this team, and he thinks that they're actually going to be a team that can win the whole thing here. But of course, it all starts in week 1, and getting used to the competition. Every team has to face it, especially after a bit of a break as we've had in the Skyward series.
Absolutely, and I know that it's early already, but that goal there for Execute off some very good passes, some really good teamwork. So if you're unknown, you're gonna have to cut off those passing lanes quick.
Yeah, because it's working here. It's Ruby to score again. He was the leading aggressor for Ignition Academy, and it doesn't seem to really change on this new team. As once again, he will find the goal off of a touch from Captain to the back wall. And this is something that Execute Academy we're seeing is very prevalent with them. Just offense, offense, offense. They don't like to give up space easily.
Yeah, and I'd like to see what happens if they go down, because you know yourself, a lot of teams that like to be very, very a lot of pressure, put a lot of pressure on. Sometimes they struggle when it's flipped on them and they have a lot of pressure against them.
Interesting. An unintentional flip out joke. As Selfie Kid now to the back wall. We haven't really said anything about Unknown Araith yet, and that's because we really haven't had time to, as Execute Academy continue to put on chances here. Off the back wall, in front, miss here from Blurry. Ruby looking for his hat trick. He can't get the second touch in. And now, Unknown Araith, again, they're just getting overwhelmed here by Execute Academy. It's just system overload. There's so many bodies flying right at him. And for Execute Academy, as soon as one player jumps, another one's sure to follow. They really don't take long in following each other. As now the net's open, Captain's missed it though. Unknown Araith can breathe a sigh of relief. That one doesn't go in. It's still a close game, but as time goes on, as they play more and more defense, it's going to be difficult for them to get some offense against Execute Academy. As Ruby taking it back. Misses this one off the sidewall. Is in front now for flip out. We'll look for the clear way. Infield, Stealthy Kid. He misses. That was a good chance for Araith. As Execute Academy were kept waiting and watching. That one could have been a tied goal for Araith. They won't get many chances in this game.
And now we are seeing a little bit more control and pressure coming from Unknown Araith, so I am glad to see it. For Unknown, you're going to have to cut off these passing lanes, slow down this fast-paced offense of Execute, and get some passing out yourself. When you're playing a team that puts this much pressure on, if you can get some outlet passes, it can be really tough for them to get back on defense. As
well as slowing down the play, Execute Academy, I just feel like they want to work with this speed so aggressively. Here's a goal from flip out. As Execute Academy trying to bury themselves in goals here in game one. Yeah, as you said, they're just playing so fast. And I think really for Unknown Araith, the way to beat them is to stop them by trying to take control here, trying to take it slow. If they can slow this pace down, I have a feeling we'll actually see this game flip in way of Unknowns.
Yeah, I would definitely like to see some more possession. Either way, either, taking a solo possession, slowing it down, dribbling it, or even outlet passes, but they're kind of banging it away a little bit and trying to keep up with Execute. And you said it perfect. If they're able to play at their pace, very, very tough team to beat.
The Execute Academy, here's another chance. Captain with his first goal of the series. Everybody on Execute Academy getting involved there. As I'm going to be honest, that car is ugly.
I know.
I'm going to be very honest. Captain, where did Captain get that decal? Did he fish it out of like his back closet, like the very back of his closet? That's where he got it. It's like, you know what I'm talking about, all the suits in like the very back of your closet that you never wear because you don't like them. That's where I feel like he's got that decal from. But he's rocking it though. I'll give him props for that. Oh my goodness, flip on the dunk here, saved by Stealthy Kid. Execute Academy, still on the offense. Ruby, awkward, is going backwards now. Captain will throw it upfield as Execute Academy now. 60 seconds left for them to take game one here. Unknown Araith, can they get anything more? They've only got one goal so far this game, and ever since that goal, it has just been all Execute all day long.
Yeah, big time. And if you're Unknown Araith, you gotta make this dirty. I talk about it all the time. Not only slow this pace down, but start going for bumps. As I say it, nice bump there from Arkham.
Well, you ask, and I guess they can give it. Now a miss from Ruby. Arkham, here he is. He'll score that one. A rare mistake from the captain of Execute Academy. I've seen him play a lot. Very rarely does he ever miss those, but Arkham will take advantage, and that's what you got to do here, Araith. Even if it's a mistake that leads to a goal, at least it's something. At least it's something that can help you out moving forward.
Yes. A momentum goal at the very least. Let you know you guys can score. Execute is not invincible. And I would like to note both of their goals coming off an assist from Blurry to Arkham.
Interesting here. We'll see if that continues. Arkham now looking for a third. Saved away. Blurry. That one's going to the back. Oh, Stealthy Kid was so close there for getting a third. Could have actually given Unknown Araith a chance to actually tie up this game. Arkham in the midfield. Stealthy Kid off the back and execute here. You can see slowing down awkward. They're really crowding their net. They don't like to sit this far back, and you can tell just what the difference in pace is going to do to them. They like to play fast, but when they're playing slowly, it just feels like they those holes start to show up, but they can hold on in the end. Execute Academy or game 1.
And unknown Araith doing a great job of applying pressure. I would honestly like to see more of a sense of urgency heading into game 2 instead of waiting until they're down 4-1, because most of their 6 shots came right there in the last minute. And I don't know if it's because Execute was trying to play the clock and backing off the pressure, or if unknown Araith just kind of got it figured out and figured out a way to put some pressure of their own.
Well, we'll see how Unknown Araith can respond to this. They know there's going to be a lot they need to change with how Execute Academy's playing, since Unknown Araith is just getting absolutely overwhelmed on defense. There's just so much pace, so much aggression from Academy. And they need to find a way to slow things down, especially on defense. If they can slow things down on defense, I think they actually have the advantage. They would have the advantage against the Execute Academy. I think that's how close it actually is between these teams.
Yeah, I agree, and I really think that's going to come down to cutting off the passing lanes. I know I've said it a few times, but Execute Academy doing an amazing job of immediately passing the ball on offense, which just continues that fast-paced play, right?
Well, game 2 here. Execute Academy, you already know what they like to play in. But now is a chance for Unknown Araith to respond. 50-50. Flip out off the sidewall, won't be able to reach this one. Captain upfield. Execute Academy looking to get an early goal. Captain had a chance there, but Blurry will clear it away. Now Arkham. Arkham has no more boost to follow this up with. Flip out will send it long. Blurry with the control. Blurry. Musty flick. Pinched with Ruby. And Captain will get this one. A little touch. Now he can follow it up, but it's only towards the midfield. Arkham. Dribble. Ruby will cut out in front. And now, can take it up. Nothing there. Blurry off the corner in front. Ruby will try to look for the clear way. And Flip out. He'll jump for it. But Arkham will stop him. Ruby now long. Stealthy Kid with an answer. Did you hear Captain's boost? Oh my goodness, he's got a salmon boost on. This guy has... I feel like he just did like a car randomizer before the series. I have never seen someone use that boost before, ever in my time of broadcasting.
And this whole minute here, all Unknown Araith. I mean, they might have figured out, the whole last minute of game 1 and first minute of game 2, all Unknown Araith. A lot of control.
Yeah, they're definitely finding advantages here. As Blurry couldn't get the second touch. Stealthy Kid, he fakes out Captain. But now Flip out. Try to get a dunk on Arkham. Nobody's back. Arkham! It will be saved by Ruby. It stays all square here. But Execute Academy, slow. Stealthy Kid now will score. And Execute Academy now thoroughly outplayed there. So many chances, and that double commit. They seem to have the issues of panicking here. A young team, it's not uncommon for newer teams to panic, and you can see that they definitely are starting to become a bit flustered on defense.
Yeah, and I brought it up earlier. Funny enough, it was, you brought it up earlier. Funny enough, it was the flip side, though. As you know, once a team has so much pressure continuing to put shots on target, it's only a matter of time until one sneaks through.
Flip out now. Down the field, looking to tie it up. He's got a shot, saved by Stealthy Kid. Arkham will leave it for Blurry, who can hit this one. It's off the ceiling. Second touch. Maybe he gets the hole. He does. It's off the crossbar and in. And Unknown Araith double their lead here as Blurry all the way. And Captain, he didn't even jump for it. I don't think he had a lot of boost left there. Blurry, he'll find a beautiful solo play to carry it across the field.
And a very tough read, crossbar down. That might be why he didn't jump. He might have realized it was going off the crossbar and was going to try to save it off the ground, but so tough to read that. I got a question for you. Do you think we're going to see card changes if they go down this game?
For Execute Academy, honestly, I've never seen them do it. I feel like a team like them, knowing, since I've heard a lot about their... Again, I know a good amount about this team from Ruby messaging me about how confident he is with this team. They seem like a team that honestly might not go for it, but against a team like Unknown Araith, where they are the clear and heavy favorites. Maybe they do, maybe, but I feel like it's more so going to be them focusing on a playstyle change rather than a card change, because ultimately right now, Unknown Araith has found the keys to success, and they're in the driver's seat.
Yeah, absolutely. Blurry doing a great job of keeping great positioning, always there when they get the clear out. And I don't know if they took my advice, but I haven't seen any real passes executed by Team Execute here. So doing a great job, Unknown Araith, of cutting off those passing lanes and not letting them play their game.
Oh, but back the other way is Ruby! Saved by Blurry. Now he's got a pinch. 50 with Captain. No, Captain will get there before he does. There's now, again, another clear here. Execute Academy still searching for their first goal this game. It's Ruby upfield. Ruby fails to get the flip reset. Still bumps Arkham. I'll give offense to Execute Academy. But just nothing forming there. They are so reliant on getting those plays up into the offense that it feels like the plan to get up there is really solo-oriented. But as you said, the passing plays has been what has worked for them. And I really haven't seen much of that this game.
No, not really at all. And I would have to say a team as strong as Execute, it's not because they're failing to do it. It's because Unknown Araith are cutting off those passing lanes and not allowing them to play at such a fast pace.
Oh, Ruby demoed away. That was a real great opportunity. He was looking to shoot that one. Captain. Pull off the corner. Arkham waiting with it. Ruby will challenge. And now flip out. Inch it around the corner. Moving infield. Captain needs to put that one on target. That was a really nice opportunity for him. Here comes Ruby again. Execute Academy not able to put it on where it needs to go. And Blurry with the dribble. Blurry open net. Bumps Ruby in the process, but will also slow him down. Here's the shot. That one's off the post. Captain will clear. Execute Academy almost caught lacking on the defensive side as everybody now pushing up together. Flip out. Looking for the bump plays, but no one's there following him. It'll all be for naught as Execute Academy sent backwards. Captain's missed. Flip out off the crossbar. And now, oh my goodness, Blurry's missed an open net as well. I can't believe he missed that. Unknown Araith for the chance to get a third goal. Blurry missed it, but now he's up for this. Couldn't get the dunk on Captain. Execute Academy just trying to hold on, and they're looking to look into something to reset themselves going to Game 3, because this Game 2, that is just showing just how one-dimensional their playstyle truly was last game. And how I said it is close, because these guys have a lot that I'm noticing from them. A young team, and there's definitely things they need to work on.
Yep, and I said it earlier in Game 1, and it's kind of come to fruition here, but when you're a team that relies so much on being fast-paced, relying so much on being aggressive, when it gets flipped on its head and you are under a lot of pressure, you'll notice them falter a lot. And a strong team like Execute Academy, though, I feel like we will see them talk about this during this little 1 minute in between games and maybe come up with an answer here.
I mean, they just want to start up, I guess. They're already ready. They don't care. They are literally not taking that advice. They want to start. They're already done with everything they've said. They just want to go to Game 3. Maybe they think that this game just didn't go their way. We'll see if that is actually true there, Zen0, as DFH Stadium now is up to Execute Academy to make those changes.
And 9 shots to, I believe, 4 there for Unknown Araith. Execute Academy with a lot of saves, but could not find any offensive pressure there in Game 2.
Game 3, here we come. Unknown Araith now trying to use this momentum to carry them forward in the series. Execute Academy, they still have a lot to say about it. Flip out. Will win the kickoff, try to follow it up, but Araith will clear it away. Quick counterattack. Stopped by Captain before that could become a shot. Flip out's missed this. Ruby will have to challenge Stealthy Kid in the midfield. Captain waiting. Dribble. 50 with Blurry. Arkham on. Stopped by Flip out. And a clear away here from Ruby. Stealthy Kid will get a stop, but he's got to be a little careful. We almost had Arkham challenge him there. That's your own team, Arkham. No. You gotta challenge the orange team. As Captain down here, saved by Blurry. Flip out. Not a very great touch. And that one will now reset Execute Academy back to defense.
We did see a car change from Captain.
They both changed. They're both on Octanes now.
Oh, did they? Nice.
They're both on Octanes. You were right. They did make the car change. Weren't happy with the car last game. Maybe that's all they talked about in between games. Nah, just don't worry, it's the car.
Yep. Yeah, not much to talk about. Just go to Stockton and you're good.
We'll see if that will work for them. Arkham misses this touch. Stealthy Kid down the field. Execute Academy really not a lot of using each other when it comes to playing on field. It feels like a team of 3 really solid players, but not a solid team of 3. And that, I think, is the big reason why they're just not playing as well as everybody expects them to, because right now it feels like it's 3 separate entities who are all incredibly talented. Like, this is a team that deserves to be highly rated, but you can just tell that it just doesn't feel like a full movement where everybody's working together.
Right, and that's huge in 3s. You know, 2s, you can get away with a lot of solo plays. As we say it, Ruby able to slot this one to start the scoring off here. 1-0, 3:22 left.
That's just a perfect shot from Ruby. I can't believe he was able to angle that. But honestly, I've seen him play so long, I should probably be expecting more of those shots. That always catches me off. How accurate he can be on the shooting. And again, there's a reason why he is just is just such an aggressive player on his on the the team that he is on right now. He's now going back in the midfield. Captain looking for the clear, but Blurry is there to read it. Real time, it's to be tied 1-1.
What a series here so far, and Captain got super awkward there. I at first I thought he misread that, but I honestly think he got the read on it, just coming off the post like that. Any Rocket League player knows, doesn't matter the rank, such a tough angle, such a tough play to make, and Captain just can't do it.
Well, he's looking to find another one here. Flip out in for Captain. He's made amends. A quick goal to Araith. Now a quick goal back in the favor of Execute Academy. They wasted no time making sure they kept that lead.
Absolutely not. And I really have to wonder how much the different cars are coming into play here in Game 3, because for me, if I switch to any other hitbox besides the Octane, I have a lot of trouble.
I mean, those cars I think are Octane hitboxes, if you're wondering.
Oh, I thought the Venom was, but
Venom,
what was the other one?
Venom, the other one, oh no, the other one was a Venom. Venom is Octane. The other one was, I think, Triton. As here comes Captain. Oh, what a save from Stealthy Kid. Forget about the cars. What about that save? That was incredible from Araith. Hold themselves up like that. But now at halftime in this game, Flip Out misses this. I talked a lot about Ruby being on a team, but Flip Out was on a team last season as well. He was on Radiance Gold, who are still playing, but he was one of their subs. And as soon as these two found each other in the offseason, they immediately decided to form a team together. Just came to finding that third, and obviously Captain came along, and that's been it for Execute Academy. Now they're in the Skyward series, but I mean, things have not looked as pretty as maybe people expect it to be for them. As now Unknown Araith trying to fight their way to get another, a second goal to tie it up. In the midfield, Blurry gets the win there. Now to the sidewall. Araith, he talks about how they need to slow the pace down, but really it feels like they've actually been able to up the pace on their side. Oh my goodness! What a dunk there from Blurry! Arkham will score off of it with probably one of the easiest goals he'll get all season.
And I was just going to say, they need to get Blurry involved. It seems like anytime Blurry is involved in the offense, whether or not they score, it is always a good play. He's really, really pass-oriented, it seems, getting that teamwork down.
It's Blurry here. Unknown Araith tie things up. There's a little bit of time left, though. And anything can happen here in the Skyward series. Arkham down the field. Captain will jump in and intercept that. Stealthy Kid with the clear. Ruby off the sidewall. And if we talk about Blurry's offense, let's talk about Ruby's offense. He is the player that this team is going to need to rely on a lot, pretty heavily for offense. He is going to be their most aggressive player. From seeing these players play, Ruby is generally the most aggressive one. We'll see how active he is, because right now this game he has been pretty silent. It's been mostly Captain and Flip Out doing the offense, and Ruby has been sitting kind of on the sidelines.
Yeah, I agree with that. They have to get him involved. Same thing, whether it's a pass or an amazingly placed shot from him. He does a really good job on offense to put a lot of pressure, and at the very least make Unknown Araith awkward, which we all know is something. It's a very good skill to have to make the defense awkward.
Yeah, it doesn't work so well in dating, but it does work well in Rocket League. Flip Out with the goal, and he'll take it here. A go-ahead goal for Execute Academy, as it's Flip Out off the back wall. A miss from a Stealthy Kid, and yeah, that's making him awkward. That's for sure. That's a tough beat to make for Unknown Araith, and I mean, Flip Out's got the follow-up, and Alex Academy, all they have to do is hold on for 30 seconds, but knowing Araith, they're going to fight with everything they have. This game 3 is so important to them.
Absolutely. We know how important game 3 is now. I do want to notate Unknown Araith starting to really go for a lot more bumps than we've seen, especially in game 1. We had a couple in game 2, but making it really dirty here in game 3, and you love to see it.
Yeah, Execute Academy, not a very bump and demo heavy team. In fact, I don't think they've gone for any of them so far this series. They haven't hit a single bump or demo. Nor do I think they've gone for any. As they're going to see if they can get this one to hit the ground. All they need to do is clear it away. Captain. Light touch, though. It is kept up here by Unknown Araith, but Execute Academy, all they need to do is hit it to the ground. They will. Now on match point, Execute Academy close to the end of the series. All they need is one more game.
Flip Out had 30 cars bumped for Execute.
Interesting. I talked about the bumps. I never noticed them there. Maybe they did go for them. I just was never on the right camera.
Yeah, no, I'm with you because I didn't really see a lot, so I assume he had a lot of off-ball bumps there because 30 cars bumped. That's a lot of bumps right there, but a lot of them had to have come off of off-ball plays because I'm with you. I did not really see that many.
Game 4. Everybody's ready. We're moving into it now. Series has been high energy, but it's actually been slowing down as time's going on. I think that's kind of the testament that Unknown Araith has played in. I think that's what Execute Academy have had to change. They know that they know that their pace is fast, but they know that they've also outplayed themselves with that pace. And so you can see the last game they really slowed things down, tried to play more so for the quality than for just the speed of it, which is generally a good thing in Rocket League.
Yeah, I have to give a lot of credit to both teams. Unknown Araith forcing them to slow down, not play at that fast pace, pick up a win at close game 3.
Wait a second.
This one might just float in.
Oh my goodness, Flip Out! Oh, how did he get that? Flip Out of nowhere! What in the world was this? I can't believe he's able to score that!
Yeah, he just pre-jumped out from a mile away and somehow bangs it off the ceiling and it floats in. Wow. But back to what I was saying, so big shout out to Unknown Araith, but also Team Execute being forced to play kind of a different play style, going down in game 2, kind of getting dominated in game 2 and coming back, picking up a big win, looking to finish it out here game 4.
I'm still in shock from that dunk.
Yeah,
I can't believe he hit that. I can't believe. I mean, I've seen some crazy dunks from these guys. I've never seen something like that. That is probably one of the craziest dunks we've ever seen on this stream. I can't believe just how far away he did it. Now Captain hits the crossbar. Ruby looking for the follow-up. He can't hit it. Flip Out infield. No one waiting. And Execute Academy. Follow-up now from Captain, but a double commits. Flip Out jump 2. Blurry will get the clear way. There's Flip Out going for the bumps. Maybe there's where his 30 bumps came from. But Blurry! Oh, he's gone the distance of the field. And this is what has been so scary for Araith. It's Blurry whenever he gets chances like these.
And you know me, I love bumps and demos, but kind of a questionable call from Flip Out there. They double committed, left their third man in a 1v2, 1v3 situation, and still stayed upfield for the bump. I believe it was just a little bit of lack of field awareness there. He didn't realize they had double committed possibly, but yeah, left his teammate out to dry. We're all tied up here in game 4.
Ruby will redirect that one well away from his nets. Now he's just been bumped by his teammate infield. Another double commit from Execute, and they don't actually win this challenge. Back wall. Ruby will save it away. Captain with the clear. Arkham towards the back. Flip Out will put it up again. Blurry off the side wall. Now in field. Arkham is just challenged Blurry there. You gotta ask what in the world Arkham was doing. Arkham, again, wrong team. You play against the orange team. I think that's not been the first time he's done that already this series, where he looks like he's trying to challenge his own teammates.
Hey, yep, had another big one in game 3, and that's always a position you don't want to be in because not only are you in your teammate's way, but you're completely out of position.
Well, unfortunately for Arkham, his team still has possession. That's ultimately really what matters. They didn't lose it there, so that's pretty fine. As Blurry, look at this play. He's still got control. Oh, an interesting top pop upward. He can shoot this. He can score. A bump play was added as well from Unknown Araith. Well, look at this set from Blurry. He's got the hips movement going for him. And he just completely outplays everybody in Execute Academy.
See, I was more impressed with the bumps. He went, I believe it was stealthy, went for a Flip Out, made him a little awkward there, and then bumped another member of Execute, removing 2 players from that. And of course, Blurry doing a fantastic job of scoring there. But I really believe the bump attempt into another bump really opened it up for him.
That's the Zen Zero way, isn't it? you gotta talk about those bumps because you love them.
And I
You love him.
I really believe
Players
they're
hate
meta.
Players hate him, but Zenzero loves him. As another bump here. Now a chance for Arkham. He doesn't even have to hit this. Unknown Araith. They want to force game 5. This is how you do it. More bump attempts. It's working. As again, this slower pace from Execute Academy is leaving that third man out in a weird position where they are just getting they're just getting targeted here by Unknown Araith.
Yeah, and you know, I said earlier, I really believe it's exactly what they had to do. Well, we it's kind of a combination of what we both said. You said they had to slow it down. They've done a fantastic job of doing that. I said they need to make it dirty with some bumps. They're doing that, and it's really working out in their favor here in Game 4 in a must-win game for Unknown Araith.
Yeah, winning this would send it to Champions Field. We go to another Game 5. Blurry went for the musty flick. It went a little too far away from him. Now Execute Academy. Still 2 minutes left for them. As long as they score 1 per minute, they'll be fine, which is very doable, but you don't ever want to be in this kind of position. Next captain! Oh, Blurry got in the way of that one. Araith crowd the net, and they keep the ball away. Ruby not threatening there. Captain nowhere to be seen. Arrives on the scene late, but he still has the offense again. Execute Academy sitting pretty far back here. The offense from them, the aggression from Game 1, it's not there anymore, as Unknown Araith have found ways to really set them further back and really make them have to respect what they can do, because it's Blurry! It's Blurry! For the one, he's got his hat trick!
You know, what an insane shot from Blurry there. Goes up, puts it off the backboard. Nice angle on the double tap. They almost save it, but too little, too late. And I think we really have to credit the defense of Unknown Araith. I know they only have 1 save on the scoreboard. I can't speak on the scoreboard, but man,
you're sorry about that defense.
As I say it,
Senju's cursed them. He's cursed them. Unknown Araith. Send your complaints to Zenzero.
You know, we talked about this the first couple times that we casted together. It seems like just about every time I say something, the opposite happens on the field. So,
and what's funny is it's never me. It always seems to be you.
It is.
I don't caster curse that often. I caster curse somewhat often, but never with you for whatever reason. It's always you who's left in that position. Probably because you're a color commentator.
Right.
That generally seems to happen more to color commentators. Here's an infield pass. Flip out couldn't read it. Captain with the fake low boost. A bump from Flip out. Blurry. And now it's out towards Flip out. He's missed this. Ruby to the back wall. Flip out infield. Arkham will wait. And now he's won the 50-50 with Flip outs. Arkham no boost. Captain avoids the bump. Blurry upfield, and he has some space to do it. A miss. Blurry's not been able to put it on. But here comes Stealthy Kid. And again, Execute Academy here with Blurry creating the offense, but this one, a little bit more of a mistake than I think Blurry creating the opposition.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. And once again, Unknown Araith, their defense really withstanding some pressure and you know, very awkward situations, taking it right back downfield and scoring.
Execute Academy. That pressure of considering to be the top team in this league might be weighing on them heavily here, because that's another goal. Unknown Araith. That might be what seals the deal here and sends us to Champions Field for the 2nd time tonight.
Yeah, they're gonna have to score a goal about once every 11 seconds here, so
They need some kickoff strategies.
yeah, absolutely.
They need kickoffs.
Some kickoff goals here, some kickoffs maybe. But more importantly, I do think if they could just pick up a goal or two for some momentum, would be huge for them, win or lose.
Yeah, we saw Unknown Araith do it in Game 1. As now Captain clears it. Ruby trying to answer here. Touched by Blurry. Flip out will challenge him. It's going to bounce off the ceiling. Arkham is up. He'll miss. Going to the back. Blurry. What a touch there. Gets past one, but Captain 50-50 with Stealthy Kid, and Unknown Araith just going to pin Execute Academy in their own half here for these final seconds. And we'll take Game 4. We're going to Champions Field, Zen0. Execute Academy on the verge of what could be an incredible upset here in just week 1 of the Skyward series.
And I really think win, lose, or draw, Unknown Araith really showing that they are here to play. They're here to compete. And as we say it, a flip reset pass. What a play from Blurry. We're talking about momentum goals. How about that one to finish this one off?
That was beautiful, and of course it's Blurry who's involved. He's been involved with what seems to be every single goal for this team. Unknown Araith, as long as Blurry has the ball, it seems like it's a surefire way to go, and he's got that Midas touch.
Yeah, he really does, and that was actually his 2nd flip reset to an assist in this series already.
He's just been something else this series, hasn't he? competing with the players of Execute Academy. But there's still time. We have one more game here. Both these teams can win it outright in this matchup.
I think it's the Season 1 Platinum Tournament winner tag that's doing it for him here. But you see the scoreboard, 10 shots on target for Unknown Araith, holding Execute Academy just to 5. And I really feel like, you know, I said it early in game 1, if you're able to flip it and apply pressure to them, they cannot play their game. It makes it very tough. But that being said, we've already seen it this series. Execute Academy able to kind of get dominated and then come right back and win. So I think we're here to see a very, very good game 5 at none other than Champions Field.
Game 5, both teams now on their very last life. Only one of these two warriors will survive the battle. Which one will it be? Here we go. Game 5. Unknown Araith have done so well at adding pressure. They have looked like the stronger team so far this series, but it relies a lot on the work of Blurry. For Execute Academy, who is going to step up for them when they need it most? Who is going to be that player that can help them get their wins? Because right now it just seems like, again, every single one of them have had their moments, but no one has had the full no one's had the full actual capacity of being that top tier player. Is this one to backfield? Blurry's gonna score, and we saw the last defender of Execute Academy there turn away from the challenge. It was Captain who last second hesitated, and that's not the right decision there.
And I think it has to be Ruby. I think it has to be Ruby that steps up for his team. Not only the captain, but in my opinion, he has slightly edged ahead of the rest in terms of, you know, creating offense for his team. As I said, he puts one on target, but Blurry makes the save.
Now Blurry with the dribble. One-on-one with Flip Out, looking at a second, and he does. Flip Out gave him an angle, and Blurry used it. Blurry gets past Captain, and overcommit from Execute Academy. Again, a player going for bumps, and this is something that they're not used to, and you can tell with just how they're rotating. Bumps and demos, they know they have to go for them, but they don't know how to hit them at the right times, as their offense is just crumbling in front of their very eyes. Unknown Araith looking to shut down all of the preseason predictors who put them outside of the top 5 and put Execute Academy in there as well. Dulo has the corner. Ruby collects it. Doesn't get the touch, and now Arkham was the corner. Cleared by Flip Out. Stealthy Kid. Instead, will be leaving it for Blurry. Stopped by Ruby. Execute Academy. An early goal could be helpful for them, but Ruby couldn't put it on. Those follow-up shots won't come. I know Araith have done so well this series to prevent them. And they really forced Execute Academy to have to score in their first chances.
Another big demo. They're doing a great job, and I think that is the big difference. Oh, as Stealthy able to slot it. I believe it was Ruby got there just at the last second, almost able to make this save. But again, too little, too late, as Stealthy Kid increases it 3-0. And, you know, back to what I was saying, I think that's a big difference maker is Unknown Araith. All their bumps, all their demos coming at, as I said, I can't even say it, Stealthy Kid. He said, you do not get to talk, Zen. 4 goals here in 1 minute and 22 seconds. But yes, they are demoing at the right times. And there is a big difference between having a demo and having an effective demo. And if you're overextending on offense just to get a bump, it can come back to bite you a lot.
Execute Academy. Is there anything left in them? Conceding 4 goals straight here. Unknown Araith. You know, they only got outplayed in game 1 here. Execute Academy, do they have anything left here to answer back with? Because things have not been looking great for them. Blurry to the back wall. Ruby will need to get the clear out. Execute Academy did the clear, but it doesn't go very far. Stealthy Kid will answer back, and this clear game from Execute Academy has just not been it either. Unknown Araith have shut that down. They've just shut down Execute Academy, really. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Execute Academy have just not had any chances to do whatever they want to do, but again, another save there. Stealthy Kid. Captain went for the bump. Flip Out. No shot there in front. And everybody on Execute sitting back for Blurry. For Blurry. He'll go up. He'll get the second. No, he won't. He'll miss it. Stealthy Kid in field. Arkham beats past them both. Open net here. Flip Out will look towards Ruby. Offense. Execute Academy needs it. Infield pass. Stealthy Kid with the clear. Right now, Execute Academy just not connecting right now in those offensive plays. You can tell this is not what they expected when they came into this league. Unknown Araith looking to upset here. They only need They only need to hold on to this lead to do so, and it's a very strong lead as well.
Yeah, I think it's very important to note Unknown Aerith outscoring them 11-2 here in game 4 and the first half of game 5. And if you're Unknown Aerith, do not let off the pedal here. Usually I would say if you're up this much, go ahead and work the clock. But against
Oh,
such a I tell you, Stealthy Kid does not want me to talk. He's punishing me for the almost caster cursing them earlier. Every time I start talking, Stealthy Kid
well, it's
puts
not a
it
caster
in.
curse. It's not a caster curse if you know you didn't say anything critical about him.
That's true. That's true. Um, but yeah, I don't think they should let off here because a team like Execute, if they are able to start to get some momentum, start to find some offense, we know they can score very quickly. So 9 times out of 10, I would tell the team up 4-0, up 5-0 to just play the clock. I say keep scoring.
Oh, I mean, they're going to do that here. Blurry, yeah, he's completed his hat trick again. This guy has been on a roll, but it's not just been him. I know, I mean, Arkham getting important there, but also, can I talk about Stealthy Kid? 3 goals as well for him. Unknown Aerith. And, I mean, it was a combination of a couple of things. Unknown Aerith has just adapted perfectly to Execute Academy. But Execute Academy, you can see there is some issues, you know, with the power rankings coming in before the season. You really can't tell how well teams are actually going to play. And as we can see, Execute Academy, maybe not as good as people expected them to be. Again, I said it earlier, but I'm going to say it again. It just feels like a team of 3 solid players. Oh my goodness, Blurry. What an interesting goal there against his own net. The best goals are always own goals, apparently. I have a feeling he went for that one intentionally, though, because he saw his chance. He's just like, I need to hit it. He's hit double taps before, so he's going to hit him again. Why not?
Right. Maybe he's setting up the Brazil here as it's 6-1 in the last minute and a half. He said, I will give you the goal so we can finish game 5 with the Brazil.
I mean, hey, big brain plays. He's going for 7-1 here. Up the field goes Arkham. I mean, they have the chance now. They have the chance here. Captain. Oh, I almost a mistake putting it in front of his own net like that. Stealthy Kid. Get back away by flip outs. Now it feels like only you know, it feels like it's only a matter of time here until unknown Araith will score. And now an own goal from flip out. He'll raise a goal. It will be a Brazil here. I don't think that one was intentional though, as flip out will get a very powerful shot on it. And yeah, that will solidify this game for unknown Araith.
Yeah, seems like that will do it. Execute, I do think that they showed some very good plays. They really had a lot of teamwork in games 1 and 2. Well, excuse me, more just game 1. But as soon as that shut down, you could tell they were out of their comfort zone. They were not playing in their play style, and it really made it tough for them. Lucky for them, though, this is week 1. They have a long season to make the proper adjustments, to kind of fix, go back, analyze these replays, figure out exactly what went wrong, and, you know, come to get a little stronger as Blurry almost able to score.
Yeah, he almost got an 8 for his team. Blurry has been the talking point, but we can't forget about Stealthy Kid. We can't forget about Arkham. They have been there with Blurry the entire time as this game will come to a close. The power rankings put Execute Academy as number 1, but Unknown Aerith will tell them to reconsider here, as they will be the ones to win this series. 3 games to 2, utter domination. The series really doesn't tell you. The series scoreline doesn't really tell you how dominant it was. Unknown Aerith totally deserved win, though. They're just so much better right now.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. Unknown Aerith really came alive after game 1. After they were really, you know, Execute Academy kind of put a beating on them in game 1. I believe it was 4-1, no, 4-2. They got that momentum goal. But talk about teamwork. Unknown Aerith picking up 6 assists on 7 goals here in game 5, able to get the Brazil. And what a statement Unknown Aerith has made. They let everybody know we are here to play Skyward series. Watch out for Unknown Aerith.
Watch out indeed. Well, we have another series coming up very soon. And I know that this is also a fun one. You're going to be sticking with me for the time being, Zen Zero. You're held hostage on the stream until this next series ends. It will be for the Premier Championship Series. It will be Element, Carbon, and Unit. Stick around. We'll be there soon. Welcome back, everybody, to the Sportia stream. Or I guess I'd say the Sportia and Zen Zero stream, because Zen Zero's still with me here. How you doing, Zen Zero? What a crazy last series we saw, but we still got some action to come.
Yeah, absolutely. What a way to start it, going to game 5 on Champions Field. And I agree with you. I think that was a bit more of a domination than the series, overall score is going to make it look, as it was forced to a game 5, but game 2, 4, and 5, Unknown Araith really coming alive. But enough of that. We do have Premier Championship series coming up week 6 against a couple really good teams.
Let's introduce them. It will be Element Carbon, Unit. We recognize these teams. Element Carbon played in the preseason. That's the first time I saw them. Unit, I saw them a few weeks ago. I've seen both these teams play. They're both very solid. They're both very close in the rankings as well. And now that we're in week 6, I think there's only 1 week after this one, we're going to start talking about those playoffs, about what it means to make it, what it means to get into those playoffs, where both these teams could find themselves. Talk about where they are. Element Carbon currently 3-2, holding on to the 4th spot, whereas Unit in the 7th spot at a 2-3 record. Unit basically needs to win from here on out if they want to have that chance to go in. Element Carbon, they're holding out. They basically do not want to lose, because if they lose, there's a good chance those teams below them will compete with them to push past them.
Yep, and as playoffs come up, everything changes. The energy, the just everything. So really excited to see how they play. As we know, you can't always go by the records, because some teams do get lucky and have an easier path to the playoffs. So I'm excited. Both teams really have to come out, especially Unit, with everything to lose here. They really have to play their best.
Yes. Info now sent to both these teams. We'll also get the prediction poll up and ready for everybody here. And it's Element Carbon versus Unit. This one, another best of 5. Hello there, DSC. By the way, thank you for the follow, by the way, during the break. You guys follow. Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you here.
That's one of my, actually, that is my oldest friend. Me and him have been really good friends. Our mothers are actually really good friends. So since we literally were babies, me and him have hung out. And I tell you what, he has supported me so much in my streaming journey. Big shout out to Hanky, aka DSC. Thank you for coming, buddy.
Nice to see. Hey, there's Metal Halo. That's one of the players of Element. We're getting a lot of people recognized in here. But again, we'll go back and you guys can take a look at this while you make those predictions, as you can. You have some time left to make them. Unit and Element Carbon here. Unit might be a bit late to this matchup. We'll see what happens. There is some interesting circumstances here for Unit. Again, as we get further into the season, teams are starting to also plan to see what rosters they want to play for the playoffs. I'm sure that is in the minds of everybody right now.
Yeah, and like I said, in everything, not just esports, but real sports, once that playoff push really starts to begin and the playoffs start to draw near, the entire mood changes, everything changes, the pressure is on.
Yeah, of course, there's so much pressure on these teams. It is going to be a difficult uphill battle, as again, Element Carbon, Unit. This is gonna be, I hope this is gonna be fun. Who knows though, Unit has been having a somewhat topsy-turvy season. They've had good and bad. Even back when they were on Phoenix United at the start of the season. Element Carbon have been mostly good, but again, after the preseason, where I think they won actually, or they got second. I think they won though. They got to the finals, I know that for sure, they got into the finals, but I think they may have won. It has not been the same kind of results here in the regular season. That just shows you just how teams kind of change over time. And you gotta adapt with the playstyles, and these teams, they've had their issues with it, but as time goes on, I mean, chances are at least one of them's going to be able to make it in. As, hey, look, Zen0, we got another friend here. We got Tommy Buckets joining us here, who wants to say hi.
What's up, Tommy? How you doing?
I think Tommy Buckets even heard you. Yes, Tommy Buckets. Zen0's here with me to watch on this match, because there'll be Element Carbon versus Unit, and we're just waiting on both these teams to be available. I know Element is saying that they're having some issues, though. Hopefully it won't take them too long to make sure they get everybody in the lobby.
Yeah, and we talked about it earlier, you know, that's the importance of having not only one sub, but a lot of teams have two subs, and it makes it a lot better because, you know, we talked about it a little bit over the break. You never know what's gonna happen. You know, emergencies happen, power outages, internet problems, all kinds of stuff. So definitely important to have that sub. That way you are always ready.
Also, off topic, we literally have the same color shirts. Look at this, same color and everything. I just
Hey.
noticed. We both got like an off salmon. We have the exact same color. I don't know how I feel about that. This was totally not planned. We totally didn't plan any of this. We just so happened to wear the exact same color here. That's interesting. Off topic, but kind of interesting. I just noticed that, and we've already did commentary for a series before this, and I didn't notice.
Now, you know, I sent you a message. I sent you a picture with my shirt. I said, "Hey, let's match tonight." No. And
Well,
I noticed that we have four players in here. I'm thinking that they're all from well, they all are from Carbon. How is it? Because I know the
four players. You mean
rules
three?
vary.
I
No,
mean
I
three,
see.
because
Oh,
there's
oh,
there's two of us.
yeah.
He's failed first grade math.
Brain fart. He said first grade math. Yeah, I'm used to being the one either caster or spectator. So yeah, you're right. So we have element in here ready to go.
Yeah, again, we're just waiting on him here. Let's go to the in-game. Again, Element Carbon's here. We're waiting on units. I can tell you guys the situation they're in. They're currently waiting to see if one of their if they can get a sub verified. Chances are that may or may not happen. We'll have to see. And that's kind of what we're waiting on. Seeing if they can get the sub.
Fingers crossed, because obviously we want to see another series, and if possible, we want to see another back and forth game 5 on Champions Field, like we were blessed with in our first series.
Yep, of course we are going to. Again, we're gonna wait for them. Again, that's why that's the issue we're currently in here with unit. That's why they haven't joined yet. I know they're online. They messaged me well before the series saying that they were waiting on it. Currently, that verification has not happened yet. They're waiting on it. If the person does join, their name is Outlaw K3, and gonna be tough. Tommy Buckets needs like shirt sizes here. Tommy Buckets, you already know what size I am. You've seen me before. I'm tiny. Do you have like XXX smell? You have extra small? Because
Yeah,
that might be what I
I'm
need.
on the opposite end.
Yeah,
I need an extra large.
yeah. Zenzo is tall. We're exact opposites, but at least on stream, it makes us look like we're somewhat similar.
Yep.
Yeah, so you know, my shortness doesn't have to affect me here. In real life, it's a
fun.
problem, but here it's not so much.
It's funny because you can never really tell. You know what I mean? When you're watching a streamer or casting or whatever it is, you never know. You never know because everybody. It is an even playing field, as you kind of just said. It doesn't affect you.
Yes, Tom Buckets, do you want to know how tall I am? I am like 5'4", 100 pounds. I am tiny. I'm not incredibly short. I'm short, but I'm not incredibly short, but I'm really small. Reminder, I'm like 17. I'm 17 right now.
Yeah, I
Very
was gonna
small.
say I know you have time. You have time. You
Nope.
might have a insane
Those spurts
growth
already
spurt.
happened.
Well, so there's a few players, but in the NBA, but Dennis Rodman specifically and Anthony Davis, both of them grew like a foot after their senior year of high school. They were like 19 and grew another foot. So you never know. You never know.
I don't think I'm a late bloomer though, because I remember like my last couple years I did pretty well, but I'm slowing down. I'm back. I'm at like my max height. My family's short as well, so there's not much I can do about it.
See, I was a super late bloomer. Hanky in the chat, who I said, you know, I've known him my whole life, can verify. Going into the summer between my sophomore and junior year, I was 5'3", 120 pounds. 3 months later, I was 5'11", 170, and then still grew like 2 more inches after that through high school. Yeah, Hanky's a little guy too. He's 5'2", but he's very strong. He was actually our nose guard in football. Absolute monster.
I mean, you can be small and play football, so that's not a big deal. As my goodness. Well, again, we're waiting on them. Again, the issue right now is unit trying to get their on or get a sub verified. They have one or two things. They've also told me that they have a third player who hasn't responded yet, but could be on. Hopefully, yeah, as you said, fingers crossed. Hopefully, we can get them on here. They will let me know if they do join on in. And it's issues with unit, and unfortunately, if they lose, that'll be it for the season. I think I haven't fully confirmed this, I
Yeah.
think if they lose, they are out of the running for the playoffs. And obviously, this would be the worst way to go. We saw a team have the exact same situation last night. They had one of their players not be able to make it, and they lost a chance to go into the playoffs from that. We're hoping we don't see the same here. Because, again, it's not fun.
No, it's one thing to lose. It's one thing to put it all out there and lose. You can at least be proud of that, but to have to miss the playoffs due to a forfeit can be extremely frustrating.
We're just waiting on them. The maximum time that they can wait would be 15 minutes.
I was gonna
So,
ask.
Element, as most leagues, it's 15 minutes. I think some it's 10, but by some I meant like Indie Gaming League was famous for having a 10-minute wait time and not a 15-minute wait time. Most leagues it's 15 minutes. PCS is the exact same. If you have to make an assumption, it's usually 15 minutes that you have to wait. Make any assumption. I can't think what the other leagues do 10 minutes, but I think like Up and Coming Cup does 10 minutes as well. Like that's basically it. It's 15 minutes for most leagues. PCS included. We're waiting for them to join on in. Again, Unit waiting on one more player. They cannot play with a roster less than 3 as well, if, in case you're wondering. They cannot 2v3. That is also against the rules. They would automatically lose from that, so they are literally waiting. They're going to take as much time as they can to see if the third can join on in. They have 50 minutes, which is a good amount of time. Hopefully that third can respond.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's really tough to have a last minute sub, right? We know all these leagues take it very serious. So there's a verification process, to make sure that it's their main, they don't have any alts. And if they do, they also have to get verified. So not saying it's impossible, but very tough to get a last minute sub.
We are just waiting for them here. Again, it's a bit of an interesting situation for Element, though. A win, no matter how they get it, will actually really benefit them here. They are, again, holding that fourth spot. They want to progress upwards so that they can escape away from the competition below them. There's a lot of other teams with the exact same record. They're winning because they're currently in fourth because of game differential. There's 2 other teams right below them that are chasing from behind. Those teams are Evolve, Gold, and Energy Infinite Legion. Those teams really want Element to lose. They really need Element to lose if they want to progress above them. But Element, if they get a win here, they'll stay as that number 1 seed, most like that number 1 seed out of those 3 teams, most likely, and stay in that top 4, something that they desperately need. Maybe they even move up to third if the team above them, the team that is above them is Striker Vibes loses this week against Energy Infinite Denali.
Yeah, it's really crazy. That's speaking of bad ways to end a season, forfeit obviously is the worst, but having the same record as another team and end up not making it due to game differential is also very tough. So, those other teams not only want Element to lose, but at the very least, they would like to see them drop a couple, lose a couple games here at least.
Well, the thing is, if Element loses, all he needs to do is win to progress above them because they have the same record. But yeah, you would want to also have game differential be your friend here.
Yeah.
5 minutes so far passed. We still have not heard anything from Unit. Again, I know they're online. I know they're waiting on one, but they're just waiting for it.
And do we know? I know it varies from league to league, but do we know for Premier? Just because we have some time to talk here, if the record is the same and the game differential is the same, does it go to goals scored, or do you know what
I
happens after that?
think it goes to goal differential, but that's a good question. I actually don't know that because usually it doesn't go down that far. But we'll take a
Right,
look.
right.
Let me take a look. You guys are gonna get blinded here from the screen because it's a bright screen. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. Let's see. That is gonna be on page 9. Let me get it for you. Okay. It'll be. No, it isn't actually. It goes to head to head.
Oh, so they have to play.
No, it goes to head to head. How they played against each other.
Oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So whoever,
And if
if
it's
it went to 5 or whatever,
yeah, and if
or
it's still
3,
tied
yeah.
after that, like a 3-way tie, then they go to best of 5 series.
Okay. Makes sense. That's good information to have. You can always count on Sporty. If he doesn't know it, which is rare, he knows exactly where to look, exactly where to go. Very, very
Well,
professional
it's
caster.
it's literally right there. It's one of the first things that PCS links.
Nice. See,
Also, I definitely
that
didn't. Also, I definitely didn't know that. Don't try to give me credit.
well, you already knew the game differential, so you definitely get credit for that. But that's something that I need to get better at, is going through reading all the rules, knowing it all. Of course, I know where to find it if I need to, but yeah, knowing it right off the top of your head is comes in handy a lot. As we're about the halfway mark here. We got about 7 or 8 minutes to get in here. Like I said, everybody in the chat, fingers crossed. We want to see a series, but if not, you already said it. Element Carbon will be very, very happy with the FF.
Well, it's not confirmed yet.
No, they still got a little time, and of course, me being the caster, I would love to see them make it in, even if it's the last second, because we want to cast a series, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I invited you for the series for a reason. It's a good series here. There's a lot on the line. Um, I am trying to see what's happening here because the teams have been talking between each other. I'm trying to make sure that everything can work itself out, but it does look more and more likely that Unit is going to lose in a forfeit here, especially having no signs of the other player, and also the team just not having a very good season. There's a lot of teams that at the end of the season they kind of just give up, especially if you're like
Yep.
out of the running. Obviously, they're not out of running. That's why they're still competing, but it is a but you know kind of at the end of the season that weird like period where you know you're out, where you know you're in, and you just like don't play as well. That happens a lot. That's a weird thing about group stages is that sometimes the last result isn't actually as important because teams have already qualified in, especially for big groups like this. Sometimes in these like final weeks, teams start to play more complacent. They don't really care as much because those matchups don't matter to them anymore because it's already been solidified or it's almost solidified. They don't really have to work too hard for it.
Yep. Makes a lot of sense. And sometimes you'll even see them let their subs play, stuff like that. If they know that they've made it, they want to get some play time for their subs. Let them get some stats. And I know that's a big reason that a lot of these leagues take forfeits very seriously, because that's something you will see if a team is 0-5 or 1-4 headed towards the end, they will just not even show up. And that's why it's so important to, these leagues take it serious, and actually a lot of them won't let you play in the next league if you have too many forfeits.
Yeah, PSS is definitely one of them. I think their limit is two. I think if it's two forfeits, you're out. Of competing in that split. As I've also just heard from Unit, they are going to lose in a forfeit here. Apparently, while we've been talking, the team has consulted each other, and apparently now they've disbanded. So that's very quickly they've now disbanded. Again, I told you, teams at the end of the season when things are looking
Yep.
gloomy, it doesn't happen. They've just they said that they're going to have a forfeit here, and they're going to leave it. I don't know how long it is.
Oh, we got Walk in the chat. What's up, Walk?
Again, this is just a unfortunate situation here.
Yeah, at least we had an amazing series to
Yeah, we did have
start
a good series
tonight.
before. Let me
We
take a
did.
look at the forfeits rule as well, because I don't know this rule either. Um, Again, sorry guys, bright screen. Let me find it. Where is it? I'm gonna find it. There it
'Cause
is.
do you
Here's.
know, have they had any forfeits yet this
No, they have not
season?
had any forfeits beforehand.
Okay.
I don't think.
Okay.
Unless they might have. I don't think they have though. Let me
And
take a
and I
look at
usually
this. I'll
I
find the
think
forfeit
usually
rule.
if it's one player that causes the multiple forfeits, or any of the forfeits, I don't think some leagues handle it differently, but a lot of them will let you contact them and say, hey, me and this player were here ready to go. It was our third player or whatever that just quit, and sometimes they will still let you compete in the next split or in the next league.
I found it. It is two forfeits, and you're out. And obviously, with what we've heard, and there's one more week after this, they are going to have those two forfeits. And
Cool.
yeah, they're going to be disqualified for a full seasonal split. So they'll be back in spring most likely. Although I would assume probably on a new team with the
Yeah.
news of them disbanding like that. Again, sucks, but it happens here. And unfortunately, man, that's gonna be it for the night for you. Yeah, I know it was a very sad way to end it, wasn't it, Zen Zero? I really wanted you
Yeah.
to see the series because it was going to be good, but it's a win for Elements Carbon. I mean, that's really all I can say about it. And I know you have plans as well for the night. Tell the stream, what are you going to be doing? What's your stream?
So tonight, actually here in about 20 minutes, 10:30, we will be doing a little bit of high rank viewer night. So you will have to be champ one or above to play. And yeah, we'll start off with some customs until we have enough to set up some twos tournaments. And we'll be doing high rank viewer games for probably 3-4 hours. And I will say two things. We were very lucky that we had an amazing series to start. And two, we already know this isn't the end. I will be back on the channel. We will be co-casting a lot more in the future. So unfortunate way to end the night, but we're just getting started.
Yeah, and just to let you know, I do have other series for the weekend now if you want to hear them.
Yeah, what do you got?
I'm gonna just put the pressure on you on stream.
Oh, I
It's
got you. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
gonna put the pressure. Now he has
Yeah.
to accept them, or else he's gonna look like a terrible person. No, as here we go. Let me tell you what I got going for. I don't actually have the page pulled up here, so I have to pull it up myself. I have been booked a couple times for the weekend. I currently have 3 planned for Saturday at 9 and 10, and we have 2 for Sunday at 7 and 9.
So Sunday's no good, but tomorrow night I could definitely do the 10 and possibly the 9. I can let you know over like the next few hours. But I'm not free Sunday, but tomorrow night we can get some more in.
Well, message me later. You guys have already heard it from him. We might actually we're gonna get more Zen Zero tomorrow. But again, Zen Zero, from me, thank you so much for joining. It was a really nice series that we got to see the first time, so
Yeah.
at least we have that to build on. But that is going to end that matchup. We're gonna go to a very long break here, and yeah, our last matchup of the night. At least we have our last matchup. Will be Strikers of Chaos Emerald versus Zerberus for the Golden Cup. Again, sorry about that forfeit there, guys. It happens on the stream sometimes, but again, that'll be it from me and from you, Zen Zero. Everybody, see you all, and later it's going to be a long break.
That's okay. There's no problem. Okay, and hey, appreciate you for having me, Chad. Always have a blast in here.
Hello to Zeon. Thank you for the raid, by the way. Just saw you there. Welcome in, guys. Next matchup will start in about... We're gonna get our stream started in about 15 minutes, so stick around, guys. I know it's gonna be a long wait, though, for the next series, but it will be here soon. Don't worry. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody, to the Sportiest stream. Nice to see you all again. Sorry for that long break there, but we're back. We got another series for tonight. We got one last series. That's why the stream has been up for this time. But first, let's take a look at the schedule that we had today. We saw Rayless versus Florian. That went to Game 5, where we saw a 0-second Game 5 ender, but Florian won in Game 5 overtime. We saw another Game 5 where Execute Academy, which was rated as one of the best teams in the league, losing to Unknown Araith early in the season. We obviously had the Forfeit with Element, Carbon, and Unit, where Unit couldn't provide a full team roster, so Element, Carbon got the win there. Now we got Strikers Against Emerald versus Zerberus here tonight, so of course that will be it here, the last matchup of the night. Strikers Against Emerald versus Zerberus for the Golden Cup matchup. This is week 3. Again, we saw that 1v1 earlier tonight. And now, a 3v3. We haven't seen a lot of those for the Golden Cup, actually. This is part of Tier 3, it's lowest tier, but still fierce. Again, we're still near, kind of early in the competition for these teams, as they both have had varying levels of success. Emerald are 1-1, Zerberus 0-2. Emerald. Here they are. They lost in week 1 to Enemy Sports Green in a Game 5. Then they had a sweep win against Novik. Sorry, a forfeit win against Novik. We saw Zerberus as well. They lost in week 1 to Footloose College 2-3, and then they lost to Enemy Sports Pink 0-3. So some interesting results from both these teams. And we will send them their lobby info. Get them in here for the series. As we gotta check real quickly. Where is it? There they are. There's the lobby info for both of them. And this will be a best of 5, the last series of the night. Should be, hopefully it'll be a good one. Maybe we'll see another Game 5. Wouldn't be against it. Okay, I'm just waiting on these teams, but they are both here, so we'll be getting them in to join the lobby soon. Prediction poll, let's make one as well. So I know you'll want to have it. Let me go and make it here. Strikers Against Emerald versus Zerberus. Go vote for who you think will win. Not voting is not getting yourself involved in the action. You probably want to vote, don't you? Make sure you do, because it is important here. Show us what team you want to win. Again, Strikers Against Emerald from Knights of Chaos organization, who have booked me so many times this week. The first time we've had a Knights of Chaos team playing. We had Knights of Chaos play yesterday. We had them play twice the day before that. So we've had a lot of. We also have more matches coming up over the weekend. I think we have 2 currently planned up. Might even have a 3rd if things go the right way. We're just waiting on them. If we get confirmation, we'll be good to go. But we gotta wait for these teams to both be available and be ready. And as soon as they're here, we will get the series underway. And we're just waiting for them. And we'll take 5, but again, talk about the season here for both these teams. Again, Strikers Against Emerald 1-1, Zerberus 0-2. None of these teams have actually gotten a win yet on the field. This will be the first for one of them. As we're in, again, week 3 of, I believe it's a 7-week season. Yeah, 7-week season with the 8th week being a bye week for everybody. They all have some matches, and some of them actually have byes in certain different times. Strikers Against Emerald, they had a 4th win last week. It was not their bye week, though. Actually, none of them have had their bye week yet, I don't think. Let's see, Strikers Against Emerald. Their bye week will be week 5. They have an extra bye week on week 5. And, Zerberus have their bye week in week 7. So they're actually going to have 2 weeks before the playoffs to be ready. If they make it, obviously. They have to make it first. They have to be in the top 4 to make it. We'll see if they can do that here. As we'll go in game and wait for both the teams. There's Strikers Against Emerald right on cue. They are joined in. Now we wait for Zerberus. And Zerberus is in. We can get this series started. There they are. We can wait a little bit, I guess. Give them some time. All right. I guess we could start early then, right? As again, we just need to actually confirm some of the players here for Zerberus. Some of their names do not fit. We know Wolfern is definitely Wolfern. We matched that name to one of the players. Toby, I believe, is Toby Morningstar. Okay, and again, we just heard from Drexy God's Emerald. They want to get one more player in here. They want to get their summon. Voiceless Caucus is definitely voiceless. There's Seven Whistle, who's their captain. There's Fendor. Oh, that's Fendo. Got it. Everybody's in. Names are just a little off from what they were told, from what I was told. So we're gonna have to work with what we got here, but it's fine. They're all in. So it's literally a packed lobby here. Everybody's ready. We're playing on US West. This is a league that plays in US West. So again, we're gonna make sure that they actually can play in the league. So no, that they can actually play in this kind of ping. We'll see if they are okay with it. As here's our final matchup of the night: Strikers of Chaos Emerald versus Zerberus. Game 1 underway here for the Tier 3 3v3 Week 3 matchup. So many threes in there. Unfortunately, it's a best of 5, not a best of 3. Probably a good thing though. As we'll get to see more action from both these teams as they play against each other in the week play, looking to make it to the top 4 out of the 7 teams in this league. Getting wins will be important. Both these teams have not been able to win a series yet on their own doing. The only win that Emerald had was from a forfeit. Which ultimately is a win, but not in the way that you think of it. As an early goal from Eternal Vector here gets them off to the start that they want to be on here for Strikers of Chaos Emerald. It's a long shot, really, and he put the pressure on, and it does go in. Strikers of Chaos Emerald with the lead, and they hold it against Zerberus, who they haven't been able to show what they truly are made of. Shenanigans with the flick, looking for a second. Wolfern will save it. Still going in. There we go. It will, it will bounce its way inward. It's a weird goal, but it will go in the end of a Shenanigans flick. Wolfern tried to get the save, but he couldn't get there in time. Ultimately, it won't be enough here. As the trio of Wolfern, Voiceless, and Fendo playing for Zerberus right now, not the start that they wanted. As Strikers Against Emerald continuing to put on the pressure, really have not let up all that much, and you can just see in the air, one of these teams is a lot more confident. That's the team that's currently on offense. As Jen upfield, they're backed by Voiceless. Shenanigans in field, but no one there. Fendo misses though. Jen Boda's inside with the flick in front. Can he put it in? No. Follow up. There we go. Jen will get the goal for that, but a shot actually came from Shenanigans. As Jen, although with that he did create the play here with that flick. Then he needed Shenanigans to help him out a little bit, and he'll still steal the goal in the end, unintentionally, obviously. As now up towards the corner. Again, cleared right back by Strikers of Chaos Emerald. Eternal Vector into the midfield. Another goal. And another one from Jen. Bonus inside. Eternal Vector will assist this one. And, they're right now in kind of cruise control here. As nothing really of concern right now for Strikers of Chaos Emerald. And goes on. Owns one by Eternal Vector off the The sidewall now towards the back. In front. Couldn't get the dunk on Wolfern. Jen dunks by Wolfern here. Now Shenanigans. Gets it up. Goes up to high. But he misses this. Jen will get his hat trick. And it's a 5th goal for Strikers of Chaos Emerald. Leaving nothing left on the table here for Zerberus. They score again. And again, they're just in control of this series. As, take a look at that scoreboard. Look at this. There's a pretty big point differential between the players here. Strikers of Chaos Emerald is just taking down Zerberus quickly. And I don't know if it's the chemistry, because they do have some really strong chemistry right now for Emerald. Or if it's just them playing better. But, yeah, really taking the fight here. And now, looking for a 6th. They'll get the 6th. This could be a very long series. Strikers of Chaos Emerald not letting up the scoring one bit. Again, fortunately, it's the last series of the day, so we don't have to worry too much about how long the series goes on, but my poor voice might be talking for a while here, guys. But can Zerberus respond? Because right now, I mean, this has been all Emerald. And I hate to say it, this has not been the most interesting start to a series that I've seen. We've seen blowout games, but like this takes the cake for one of the biggest blowouts we've seen so far. As just, again, it's Emerald on offense, as they've scored 6 goals. We've only just hit halftime. Still looking for a 7th. Shenanigans off the back wall. Jumping for it. Won't reach it in time. Wolfern will look for the clear, but Eternal Vector will now throw it towards the net. Fendo misses it. Jen won't be able to put it in field. Shenanigans was waiting, though, and he'll roll one towards the net, saved by Voiceless. Eternal Vector to the side wall. Pulling his way out. Fendo's missed. Eternal Vector can challenge again, now with the dribble. Towards the midfield. Cleared away. Wolfern down, but Shenanigans will read it. And now he'll take it up. Shenanigans off the back wall. Follow up from Jen. That one's also off the crossbar. Eternal Vector will put it in. And they just kept shooting it off the crossbar there, Strikers of Chaos Emerald, until finally something broke for Zerberus. It was just them continually challenging, but they could not get there in time. Eternal Vector now will make it 7-0. Strikers of Chaos Emerald just in control right now. Voiceless. Misfit here from Jen. It could be offense. But Shenanigans will jump on in. Right now, the pace of play for Zerberus just feels slow. As that one... Oh, that's going to be an own goal for Wolfern. As I've said, the pace of Zerberus has just felt slow. It feels like Strikers Against Emerald are winning way too many challenges. It's definitely going to be an issue for Zerberus. Especially since this game, if they don't fix something soon, this is going to be how every game will go. And they don't want that to happen. There's now Eternal Vector off the post. In comes Shenanigans. Fendo will save it. Voiceless. To Wolfern, but Jen will get the dunk. Now it goes infield for Eternal Vector. He'll miss it. Here comes Shenanigans. That will make it 9. We are probably going to hit double digits, guys. This game, I mean, it just keeps getting worse and worse for Zerberus. Again, the nice thing about Game 2 is that it is going to be a complete clean slate. They're going to definitely try something new after how badly this game has gone for them. Golden Cup does sometimes have matches like this where they feel like massive mismatches, but again, Game 2 will make it a clean slate. You'll see how Zerberus can play when they're not down by too many goals to count. As now Jen, a double tap, saved away off the post. Shenanigans won't get to this one in time. Last one is Eternal Vector. Upfield it goes. Follow-up play. That one's wide. Wolfern dunked by Jen off the back wall. Jen has been pursuing that thing all over the place. He has half the goals of his team. Well, actually, almost half. He has 4 of the 9 goals. Jen has the other 4. Has 4 of the other goals. And Shenanigans only has 1. He's been sitting pretty far back, though, admittedly. Here comes Jen, trying to make it 5. That's saved by Voiceless. Zerberus pushing upfield now. Offensively that they have not been able to experience yet so far this game. Can they make of it? Voiceless. Get back by Eternal Vector. Wolfern towards the net. It's miss from Jen. Shenanigans will jump. He'll look to clear it, but Fendo dunked by Jen. And game one will, I mean, I don't have much to say about it. This is just utter domination from Strikers against Emerald. They won't get to 10 goals, but they will have 9. A game one that, man, that is just brutal if you're on Zerberus. And they have subs, as you can see in the lobby. They have subs, so we'll see if they use any of them. I'd be surprised if they don't, with how this game has gone. There's Chaos Emerald just going to do the same thing. They have a sub as well. They have Dingiest actually in the lobby. He is the sub for them if they need to use them. But I mean, how well they played in that first game, especially how well Jen played that first game. There's nothing that they really have to change. They gave 0 shots to Zerberus. 0. None. That almost never happens in threes. Zerberus are going to need a change, and that rarely ever happens after game 1, where a team, you just say, oh, they need a change, but this is a pretty obvious they need to change something. They cannot continue to let themselves get outplayed like this, where the shooting differential is 17-0. 9 goals to 0. It's just been brutal. Game 2. Will anything change? We're gonna wait and let Zerberus join. I think they're console players, so that's why. There you are. Okay, we're gonna get game 2 here. I was hoping they would join. That's why I jumped in. Hopefully that help them out there. We're in game 2 now. They joined in on time, so we don't have to worry about any sort of like lobby reset or anything like that, which is a good thing. Chaos Emerald had full control last game. We'll see if that changes here, as now Dingy is coming into play in replacement of oh, wait a second, this offense here, oh, that will be off the back wall. Voiceless couldn't put it on. The offense seems to be more comfortable here for Zerberus, but I mean, they got scored on 9 times last game. We'll see if that changes here. Again, yeah, he came in sub-in for Eternal Vector. And now Voiceless. Maybe towards the net. That actually could be it. That is it. It's Voiceless to score first in this game for Zerberus. And, again, game 2, a clean slate. They can change things up here. And hopefully try to make it through this series a little more competitive. This last game was really not that interesting. Dingiest. Good away by 7 Whistle, who has also then subbed in as well for Fendo. Yeah, both these teams making some changes. I mean, if any time to do it, it would be the regular season. It is when you kind of need to know what you. It is when you can kind of be unsure about what roster you want to play, and then during the playoffs, that's when you choose what roster you want to play with. And now Dingiest, inched off the side wall, going infield. 7 Whistle will clear it back out. Shenanigans. Voiceless will get the clear, and now Jen off the side wall looking for an infield play. Wolfern will clear it back. Up is Dingiest, dunked by 7 Whistle. Shenanigans. We'll read this. He's been pretty diligent at getting those touches off the back, that bounce off the back wall like that. And he wins his 50-50 against Voiceless. Jen. And get through Wolfern. Dingiest backwards to this play, but he'll back up a little bit just to get to it. Shenanigans now with the pinch downfield. And Zerberus trying to throw the offense now on Strikers of Chaos Emerald. As a bump there. Wolfern to the back wall. It's going to drop before it really hits there. And 2 players commit for Strikers of Chaos Emerald, but they get the ball away. Really all that mattered for them. As now Jen, that will be the tie-up goal for Emerald. Kept asking for it, kept fighting for it, but there it is. And it comes from Jen Bonus inside, who has been the striker for this team. He's been one of the key parts of this offense. And him alongside Eternal Vector played super well last game. But Dinges, we'll see how things change. It does seem like they're a little more defensive, but it also seems like Zerberus has finally gotten themselves into the series, can realize a little bit more about what Emerald's doing. They've kept it close as well. Jen with the clear. Looking to add a second one. He was the captain of Strikers Against Emerald back when they were in the Indie Gaming League, although they did not have this exact roster. They had a very different roster, but he was the captain of that team, so sticking with the same colors, as that's a perfect shot, saved by Wolfern, but Jen will score the follow-up, and that's his second goal, and now the lead in Strikers of Chaos Emerald territory. As Wolfern got down to that save, but he couldn't get the clear. Strikers of Chaos Emerald now lead 2-1. 50-50 will favor our Emerald as Shenanigans got this boost. He's jumping for it. He won't get close, though. Voiceless goes backwards. Wolfern with control, but a challenge is surely coming. I cleared it away, actually. Looking in field. Someone's got to jump for this one from Emerald. Will be Dingiest Scroll who will get it away. Now follow-up gets the dunk on Voiceless. Infield, Wolfern will clear it back. That's something that they can be happy here with in terms of Zerberus. Their offense, it has gotten better. They're getting shots, actually. They're getting chances. They're getting pressure on Emerald. They're keeping it a lot closer than last game, although that wasn't a very high bar to hit anyways. Dingiest trying to get some insurance for his team, but everybody will miss. Voiceless going off the corner. Jen, bonus inside. Staying close to it, but he's now misflipped. Voiceless gets the flick past Shenanigans. Jen trying to bump out Voiceless towards the net. Saved by Dingiest. Shenanigans off the sidewall. He'll get a touch here. Gets past one. No boost left. Nothing to really do here except go for the 50-50. Emerald willing to sit back a little bit here in this game. Now in towards the midfield. 7 Whistle will miss this. Voiceless up with it. Towards the back wall. That won't be on, but the follow-up might. Wolfern off the crossbar. And he got close there. The dunk came through for him as Strikers Against Emerald did not realize how close he was to the play. But now back the other way. It's Jen. He's got his hat trick. And he's really trying to be the real name of this team. Jen bonus inside. They go the entire length of the field. Beat past 2 of the 3 defenders. That's all he needs there. Strikers Against Emerald looking to take game 2 here as well. 50-50. Jen taking it up the sidewall. Touch in field, won't get it. It'll be Wolfern to collect. Demo by Shenanigans. Down the field from Voiceless. Jen will save. Now, looking for control is Jen, but he's not facing the right direction off the back wall. Jen will jump. He won't read it. 7 Whistle. That's well off target. Dingiest Scroll won't even have to worry about it, as he'll get this clear away. Looking to follow up is Jen. Dingiest looking for the shot! And they transition down the field. Strikers of Chaos Emerald have secured game 2, only 1 away from sweeping Zerberus in this series. 19 seconds left, but those 19 seconds won't make a difference. Strikers of Chaos Emerald looking like the much better team so far. Even with the changes, even with Zerberus waking up in this series, it hasn't made a difference in the overall outcome of these games. Strikers of Chaos Emerald still the winner. The winners on offense, they have more shots, they have more goals. The winners at playing great defense even when Zerberus came upfield. Ultimately, Zerberus, they need to change something radical if they want to see themselves back in this one, because Strikers of Chaos Emerald is not letting up, and it's mostly because Jen bonus inside has got some incredibly strong shooting. 5 shots to 5, really similar, but Strikers of Chaos Emerald just so much better on offense. Their shots are much better placed. A lot of them came near the end of that game, but it doesn't really make a difference. They're better shots. They know what they're doing with them. As we're again going to go to game 3 here. Strikers of Chaos Emerald. Not a lot more that they have to do. Just 1 more game and that will be it. As again, we're going to wait here for everybody to be ready up. Then we'll ready up for game 3. Zerberus, will they make a change again? Or Strikers Against Emerald, will they make another change? All these teams are showing that they're willing to do it, even with results that are favoring them. And Zerberus still have not played, you can see Toby Morningstar. They haven't played him yet, so we'll see if he will be involved. Strikers of Chaos Emerald, it will be Eternal Vector jumping back in to replace Dingiest. They're going to go back with their Game 1 roster. Zerberus will wait on them. 7 Whistle is joining. It'll then be Voiceless, as well as Wolfern. I think we're going back to game 1 here. No, we're not. They're going to keep the same roster from game 2. That's game 2's roster. He's back to game 3, and already 6 seconds in, and Gen Bonus inside, not wasting any time here to get this goal against Zerberus. Zerberus didn't even have enough time to get themselves kind of situated in this game before Gen Bonus inside just dribbled past every single one of them. Looking to make it a sweep here. Still time for Skyward Emerald and Zerberus to make it a close one. We'll see if Zerberus can get a goal back. They were able to score last game, but they only scored once. It won't be enough against an Skyward Emerald team that is scoring this efficiently. There's now a pass in field. Voiceless will get the clear. Gen Bonus inside, last one back. Has time to control this, but now a challenge from 7 Whistle will force him to clear. Wolfern back. That one saved by Eternal Vector. Will jump for it in time. Gen Bonus inside with the clear. Now follow up. Gets past 2. Eternal Vector, open net. Can he put it in? Oh, it's off the post. Follow up. Shenanigans. Stopped by Voiceless with the dunk. Eternal Vector. Emerald putting on quick offense. Shenanigans in field. That will make it 2. Strikers of Chaos Emerald inputting their effort on offense. And it won't go without a reward. Duo up. If this continues, game 3 will be theirs. Again, there's time. Shenanigans though off the kickoff. Saved by Voiceless. And now a team bump in the back corner. Infield pass. Another one. This one's saved away though. As Skyward Emerald have found something that has worked for them. As Eternal Vector now on. That will make it 3. Strikers of Chaos Emerald continue to score at will. As for Zerberus, what will they do here? Shenanigans. Dribble. Maybe off the kickoff. This one. Good away, but still stuck in that orange half. A nice touch there from 7 Whistle to get it over a defender, but Emerald just continue to answer back. They've held this midfield pretty well. Zerberus, have not been able to clear the ball all that extremely strongly, as Shenanigans almost makes it 4. Then Bonus inside, dunked by Voiceless. Zerberus, can they create offense here against what has so far been a very strong Strikers Chaos Emerald lineup? Shenanigans, that's 4. And this is looking like maybe a repeat of game 1. They sub back to that roster from that game here for Strikers Chaos Emerald, and obviously, as you can see, that roster is just taking care of business here against Zerberus. Zerberus, can they get a goal? Now, they prefer not to be shut out, I'm sure. 'Cause that's the question for them. I don't think the question now is if they can win. I think this game might already be well decided, although there is still time technically left for them, a lot of time left for them. But with the lack of offense they've had, with how Emerald has been playing, Zerberus, if they come back, is going to be one of the craziest upsets I've ever seen. Wolfern. Actually, scratch that. The craziest upset. Not even one of the craziest upset. We just saw a crazy upset earlier today. Emerald. That's a 5th goal. It's Eternal Vector again. And they keep adding more here, Emerald. About halfway through this game. Usually, Emerald, though, they slow down their shooting near the end of the game, especially if they are having such a strong lead like this, but oh my goodness, Gen Bonus inside only with 1 goal. Surprising, because in the last 2 games, he's been able to get goals very easily. This time he's sitting maybe a little further back, letting his teammates go for more of the offensive output. There's Gen now. Towards the net. Saved by 7 Whistle. Wolfern will get the clear outward. Off the side, while Eternal Vector will clear it long ways. 7 Whistle. Up, down. Gen Bonus inside towards the net. Up is Shenanigans. Zerberus stuck in their own half. As Emerald continue to challenge aggressively and confidently. Here's the clear from Voiceless. He'll try to find a break through the defense here of Emerald. Vector misses! Now in front, Shenanigans with the clear. Goes backwards, and this space left all towards Strikers Chaos Emerald to use. 7 Whistle. Dunk on Eternal Vector. 7 Whistle will clear it away. Will bounce off the corner. Miss from Eternal Vector. Wolfern off the back wall. Cleared back by Jen. 7 whistle. Offense for Zerberus. They're starting to push upfield a little more. You can just see there's a lot of spacing between them. And overall, Strikes Against Emerald, their clears are just very powerful. They put pace behind it. They put numbers behind it. And they have a lot of meaning when they go for those touches. For Zerberus, it just feels like they're throwing it upfield, hoping that maybe Strikes Against Emerald will make a mistake. And so far, having that mentality just isn't going to favor them. As Emerald, there we go. Shenanigans will score. He'll get his hat trick in this game. 6 goals for Strikers of Chaos Emerald. And the question is, look like they're going to shut out Zerberus in this game. What happens if they actually played this roster last game? Could they have had another shutout? If they had another shutout, it actually would have made history on the stream. It would have been the first ever perfect sweep on the stream. We have never seen a perfect sweep on the stream. We've been close before. We've had other series where it has only been literally 1 goal scored by the team that got swept. You can only wonder. But unfortunately, Strikes Against Emerald will not be able to make history on this stream. That goal against them in Game 2. Again, I've been casting for over a year now. We've not hit a perfect sweep yet. We've gotten close. We haven't hit it yet. But there is still time remaining. There's still a lot of, there's still chances that anybody could do it. It's very unlikely in any series, but this one was closer. Strikes Against Emerald had full control there. They only gave up 1 goal in Game 2. That'll be the goal that will remove their possibility of having that perfect sweep. They will still get a regular sweep, though, a 3-0. A commanding win here. They scored 9 goals in Game 1, 6 here in Game 3. Game 2 was a little bit closer, but they ran away with it at the end. I think it was 4-1 or 5-1. And Zerberus, while they are pushing upward a lot better in this game, ultimately, they still won't be able to get a goal from it. Strikers of Chaos Emerald will take the series 3 games straight. Tunnel Act Vector looking for a 0-second play in front for Jen. He can't put it on. That will drop. And that will be it. 3 games. That's all they needed here for Strikers of Chaos Emerald. And they will get your win here tonight here. As that's their first actual win in the season. And their win last week was a forfeit. So it'll be a good feeling for them. Being able to take down a team like Zerberus. Zerberus now 0-3. It has not been a good start to their season. As we'll move in here. I'm actually getting him in for an interview. But that was the last matchup of the night. It was an interesting one, really. It was very one-sided, though. You could tell one of these teams a lot better. Strikes Against Emerald had the better chemistry, the better playstyle, just better everything. They never looked like they were going to lose that series. It never looked like it was ever going to be a 3-1 or a 3-2. It looked like it was going to be a 3-0. They never really were in that much jeopardy, if any, in that series. As again, we're just waiting around here. As we are again waiting for Emerald. Welcome in, Jen Bonus inside. Hello, how are you doing? Are you the only one here tonight that's going to be joining me?
I'm not sure. I think Aiden or supposed to be in here.
Okay, we'll wait for them. How about that? Because I don't mind waiting. Because that's your series is the last one of the night, so we can wait for them as soon as they join on in. But again, what a win! Well, what a win! You guys take it 3-0. How does it feel, guys? How does it feel? Because before this week, you guys didn't actually get any wins on the field. You got a win and a forfeit last week, but how does it feel to actually get on the field for get on the field and beat somebody?
It feels pretty good. It was a good game. I mean, according from like last week, we didn't even play at all, just because of the team that's showing up. But otherwise, we did pretty well. I think we improved from when we started to now. So,
Of course. As 1 second, they're telling me how to join. I'll drag them in, don't worry. As soon as they join AVC, I'll drag them into this one. We'll chat with them as well. About, the series and the matchups that you had. There is Eternal Vector. Welcome in, Eternal Vector! Now you're in here. I just talked with Jen about you guys with the 3-0 win, getting your first win of the season. But tell me, how do you feel? Especially with how dominant it was. You guys scored how many goals unanswered? How many goals was it? Not unanswered, sorry. How many goals did you score in total? It was 7.
21.
Oh no, it was 9 on one game. Oh, it wasn't.
6.
Which one are you guys?
6 in the third game and 5 in the second game.
Oh, it was 5, 9, and 6. So it was 20 goals to 20 goals to 1 there, Eternal Vector. I mean, that is an incredible result. And against a team like Zerberus, I mean, you guys, I think we're still the favorites going into it, but how does it feel anyway, still to, beat, to get on the field and to take down someone confidently? Is that like a message to anybody else out there?
It's not necessarily a message. It feels great, and we put in a lot of work throughout the week, and especially this week, since we had extra time after that forfeit win. And I feel like we had a big payout here with that big win.
Yeah, of course, big results for you guys. I mean, again, totally deserved. You take it here. Is there anything you want to talk about? Maybe game 2. You guys made a substitution, but it seemed to slow you guys down a little bit, but you got back into it anyways. Jen, you went off in that game. You got a hat trick to lead your team to victory, but that substitution seemed to have some issues. You guys then changed back for game 3. Hey, through game 2, you got in, I think it was Dingiest Scroll. It seemed like things weren't meshing nearly as well against Zerberus in that game.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I was talking about Jen, but Eternal can also go if he wants to.
My fault. Now go ahead, Jen.
It's a little difficult because Scroll's not playing as much with us, so it's kind of hard to bring someone in like that and then kind of comp with everybody. Aiden's, myself, and Shenanigans have been playing a lot, so we know what we need to do, and so. But after we got that team build up going again and remembered how to play with each other, we kind of took off from there.
Yeah, by the way, anybody who's wondering, Aiden is Eternal Vector, by the way. Just for anybody wondering who Aiden is, he's in here with us. And speaking of, talk about next week. You guys will be playing. We're playing Novik Galaxy, who are currently, I think, we're currently 1-1. They're playing Venom Esports Pink this week. What about that matchup? What do you think about that one, Eternal Vector? Do you know anything about Novik Galaxy, first of all? And I mean, what do you think about it? What are you guys gonna do to prepare?
Well, for all these matchups, I really didn't know anything about the other team, but I feel if we keep playing like how we are and just keep working on our rotation and communication, I believe we'll be a force to reckon with in this league.
I think that's a simple message. Before you do leave, do you have any shoutouts, any final messages for the stream?
Shout out to our other subs for a different league that showed up to watch. Thank you for supporting us. And shout out to Knights of Chaos.
What about you, Jen? Do you have any final messages for the audiences? Any final words?
Let me just shout out to the other team. It was a good game. Shout out to the Knights of Chaos, everyone that's been supportive. Shout out to Matt, coach, that could not be here today, but you still give us a lot of good tips. Everybody in the chat, yourself included. Always like to have you as a caster, Sporty, so we'd like to keep that
I'm always
going.
here for it.
So.
I'm always here. I'm partnered with Golden Hour Sports, so getting some matches on that league is always pretty fun. By the way, fun fact for you guys were really close to making history on my stream. I've never on my stream had a perfect sweep where a team beats somebody else without conceding a single goal. You guys let in 1 goal. You were so close to that perfect sweep record. You really are. That's how dominant it was. We barely do I ever say that the match is close to a perfect sweep. I've never actually had one on stream, but yours was close.
Well, we'll just have to show you next week if we get.
Next week, okay. Next week against Novik Galaxy, they're gonna perfect sweep them. You heard it here from Jen. Well, again, congratulations on your win. Now you are 2-1 with a winning record. A 3-0 sweep here to end off the night. Thank you so much. Have an amazing rest of your night, everybody.
You guys too.
Later.
And that will end it there. Strikes Chaos Emerald with the final messages there for us. Thank you all so much for joining on in. as we will end the stream here. Thank you all so much for joining. I'm gonna set up a raid. See you all, guys. I will be live again tomorrow. Don't worry, we got a couple matches tomorrow. And no, thank you. Congratulations on your win there, by the way, Jen. I see you in chat. All right, everybody. See you later. Have a great night.